welcome to Let's Go Elks. We're here in the Dome tonight. We are going to be witnessing a game between the Round Valley Elks, our hometown heroes, and the Wickenburg Wranglers. This evening I am joined by Mr. Dan Muth.
Howdy, howdy.
I've got Rustin McBride helping us out on stats tonight. How you doing, Rustin?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, that's what I like to hear. All right, so we got Rustin on stats tonight. We've got some other helpers running our main camera tonight. We're going to have Mr. Robert Ray. He's giving us a hand tonight. Down on the field, we've got Scott Madrid helping us out. And Wes running the Dome announcements, pumping up the crowd, doing what he does. And I think that's everybody.
The gang's all here.
Yeah.
Man, I'm excited. So this game tonight brings back a little nostalgia for me. Not going to lie. I know, folks, some of you have seen the Facebook post. Some of you haven't. But the last time I have seen a Round Valley Wickenburg game was in 1987. My junior year in high school. We had a stellar team that year. And it was a great game. But it was out on the old field. It was cold. I remember the propane heaters and the oxygen over on the Wickenburg sideline. And, of course, you know, we handled it. We handled that game pretty well. So the record's the record. But, yeah, it was it's a little bit of nostalgia for me tonight. I'm kind of excited about this matchup in the first round. So I'm excited. I just don't know how to keep saying it.
All right, so
excited.
my Wickenburg experience was a little different. My junior year, Wickenburg is the team that knocked us out of the playoffs. So,
well, they certainly have.
Second round, we went out there. We were all that in a bag of chips, and we went home with a big L, and it was rough.
I'm going to tell you, Wickenburg is a tough team, and they're not to be taken lightly. They're gritty. A lot of the way they play is a lot like we play. I mean, if you took the two towns and you put them side by side, the similarities would greatly outpace the differences.
Yeah.
Both teams play with a lot of grit, small town boys, and they play hard. So it's going to be – I look for a great game tonight. I think it's going to be I'm going to go ahead and say I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I don't think we're going to have a lot of fireworks tonight. I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I'm hoping that based on what I'm seeing, I'm thinking that both teams are going to be pretty evenly matched. I mean, Wickenburg is 3-2 in the region. They're 5-4 in the conference. They're 5-5 overall. However, if you look at their strength of schedule and who they're playing.
They're in murderer's row, my friend.
Oh, man, that 3A West is just brutal.
Yuma Catholic, River Valley.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
it's pretty stacked.
So you look at who they've been playing all year. They have played some talent, most of which.
And they've been close games, too. We looked at the scores.
Yes. And the thing is most, the 3A West is putting a lot of teams into different spots in this bracket, so it's not by happenstance that we're seeing them tonight.
Indeed, no. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at that bracket now. I forgot which button to push. There it is. All right, so here's the bracket we've got here, brought to you by R&R Barbecue. Big shout out to them, new sponsor. They actually brought us some sandwiches before as we were setting up, some barbecue sandwiches. I'm not going to lie, delicious.
Very good barbecue tonight. Thank you very much. That was very good. That was a tasty treat. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for the barbecue tonight. But let's get into that bracket, shall we?
All right, so we were talking beforehand, and I told you I was going to give you kind of how I think the bracket is going to play out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if you look at our half of the bracket, tonight Phoenix Christian is playing ALA Gilbert North. I don't see any way ALA Gilbert does not win that game.
I would agree with that.
All right. Tonight I've got Sabino playing Sholo. I feel like Sholo's going to squeak that one out, but it's going to be a tough game.
Without a kicker, I don't think so. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Sabino.
That is something for this Sholo team. I think maybe they felt it a little bit against Snowflake, is that low scoring, harder to move the football. Man, it'd be nice to get some 3 points on the board, because that's really how Snowflake did the majority of their scoring was field goals.
Yeah, when you have a defensive game like that and you don't have the ability to get that 3 points, it really limits you as far as what you can do offensively, because, you know, you're not getting the good punt game going. So
Yep.
you're constantly, if you're going 4 and out, you're leaving the opposing team in great field position. For those reasons and those reasons alone, I'm calling Sabino.
You know what? That's not a terrible line of thinking. I just know how hard they played us and how close the game was with Snowflake, I think. But that kicker was a difference. So, all right, I hear that. Tonight, obviously, I got to pick Round Valley. Go over Wickenburg. I think it's going to be a tough match. I think we can do it.
Yep.
If we're here to play and we're ready to go, I think we've got the tools.
I think you're right. I look for a Round Valley victory over Wickenburg, just because, you know, both teams are gritty, but I'm sorry. This is Let's Go Elks. I'm pulling for the herd. I'm calling Round Valley on that one as well.
All right, and then tonight, a game we are going to have our eyes on all night, and that's going to be Yuma Catholic and Payson. Why is that game so important to us, Dan? Because it decides if we win this game, do we have to drive all the way to Yuma, or do we get to have another game in the Dome?
Of course, I would love to see the upset from Payson, but what I love and what reality is going to bring may be two different things. So,
yeah, in my predictions, unfortunately, I do have Yuma Catholic finishing that one off.
yeah, I don't see – Payson's had kind of a rough year, and to go into this round facing Yuma Catholic, that's kind of an injustice for them.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So I look for Yuma Catholic over Payson,
All right, I like it.
which means we are going to be leaving here Friday morning, bright and early, driving across the entire state.
2/3 of the way to San Diego, basically.
Yep. Oh. National anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the middle school steel band.
And we're back. Sorry about that, folks. All right, here we go. Not
Hey.
sorry about the national anthem, but I started talking before I turned my mic up, so yeah.
Real mature.
Yeah, you know. Okay, so where were we? Now we're on the other side of the bracket. We're on the Snowflake side of the bracket. So, well, you know what? We can bring that later. Right now, your Round Valley Elks are entering the field. Jaden Cisco leading the team out with the flag, ladies and gentlemen, which has become a tradition this year
And what a year he has had.
as the Thundering Herd from Round Valley takes their sideline.
There's a good shot of the crowd here tonight.
And here comes the Wickenburg Wranglers.
Oh, getting excited, getting rowdy. I like it.
Everybody bringing flags. A lot of flag waving tonight.
Hey, flag. Good symbol. There's a reason why people use them. All right, let's run through the bracket while we still got time. Safford, Valley Christian. I I don't see Safford pulling that one out, unfortunately. I think Valley Christian's going to take that game.
I believe you're correct. I also believe Valley Christian's going to pull that out. And River Valley should have absolutely no problem with Eastmark. So
yeah, I see River Valley taking care of business in that end. Thatcher and Push Ridge. I think I'm going to favor Push Ridge in that match. I think Thatcher is a pretty good team. I just don't think they're quite as good as Push Ridge.
You know,
who Push Ridge has played, I think they've had a tougher schedule and they've played closer games. So.
You know what? I'm going to have to agree with you on Push Ridge. And then, of course, Monument Valley Snowflake. We know what's going on there.
Indeed.
Snowflakes or Monument Valley is going to give it some effort, but I don't know how they're going to pull it out.
How are you guys? Congratulations on making the playoffs. Play clean, have fun. This is a head, this is a tail. It's a head, that's a tail. I'm going to flip the coin, I'm going to catch it. If I don't catch it, we'll pick it up, do it again. You need to call it where Mr. Sneed can hear you. It is a tail. Okay, you're going to kick the ball which way? Okay, put your backs there. You come with me.
So Round Valley's kicking from the south.
Wickenburg won the toss, they'll receive. Shake hands again, gentlemen, play hard.
Wickenburg's going to receive from the north, so they want to start with possession early. So they're going to try to test the Round Valley defense. Let's see what Coach Alba and the rest of the defensive coaching staff have come up with tonight. I'm sure they've watched film and done their homework.
I definitely feel like, especially recently, there have been a lot less teams deferring. Teams have been wanting that ball to start the game.
Well, you know, it's a lot of the psyche, right? The first one to score, you know, the kids believe the first one to score is the first one to win. And although that doesn't really bear out statistically, but it is a part of the mental game. So let's go back to the bracket for just a second. All right. Push Ridge Snowflake in the second round of playoffs. You know, I've had a long-standing theory that it is very hard to beat the same team twice in the same season. So let's say, for the sake of argument, that Snowflake does manage to get past Push Ridge, which I'm going to say they are not. But if they did, they go into the semis playing against Valley Christian.
Which is another team that would be tough to win twice in one season.
Exactly. So your Snowflake is statistically set up to not get out of the quarter or the semis.
But hey, that is a good-looking team, and they have got some athletes on that team.
They do, but I'm just saying the statistics do not favor them getting much further. But hey, they're a local team. It's a 3A East team. We want the East to take state no matter who does it, whether it's us, whether it's them, whether it's Sholo. Good luck, gentlemen.
Indeed. Getting ready to kick off here.
Flores coming up with the kick. There's a booming kick. It's going to the far right side. It's fielded right at the goal line. He's crossing 10, the 15, the 20. He gets to the 25. He's hit and spins into a herd of elk. And he's brought down about the 23-yard line. Number 11 for Wickenburg, that is Elazar Dominguez with the return.
That's a pretty solid return.
It was, and running through traffic too, so they're not afraid to take people on.
So what kind of offense is Wickenburg running? Do you know yet?
I haven't seen any film on them, but we're fixing to find out. Looks like they like to spread things out. They got two receivers to the short side, one to the far side, two in wishbone. Bad snap, quarterback keeps it. He crosses the 30, and then he's stacked up quickly by Cisco and I believe Strickland.
For about 3 yards, I'd say.
And Arona. So Arona, Cisco, and Strickland stacking him up, along with Rominger in on that as well. So kind of a bad snap, and the quarterback had no choice but to go forward about the 31-yard line. So the quarterback tonight is Logan James. Here's the snap. He's a quick pitch to Dominguez, and Dominguez going to be drugged down. I'm sorry, not Dominguez. That's Corbin Dowdy, brought down about the line of scrimmage. Yep. So that's going to bring third down. Merrill bringing him down as they strung out that offense, trying to get to the sideline.
Oh, excellent contain on that last play. White Mountain Medical Center. Instant. Oh,
Logan
high
from
snap.
High snap from shotgun, and Brett Jordan putting a hit on him, but he spins out of it, and he's going to be tackled about maybe a yard gain, so it's going to be 4th and 7.
I want to watch that again. White Mountain Regional Medical Center instant replay.
Yeah, that was almost a catastrophe.
He was still trying to bring it down. Luckily, 41 realized the situation, wasn't going to get the ball, and so he put the block on Cisco, who would beat his man, and saved a disaster from happening. Heads up play by number 41. Another high snap.
So it looks like Dowdy with the punt. It's going to hit at about the 28, and Rowdy Rivera's going to go out of bounds. So they're going to spot it at the, 28.
Wow, excellent catch there, Rowdy. As we get lined up here, big shout out to all of our sponsors. Thank you so much. You know, I'm just touched and by all the love that we've been getting, because the fees are a little bigger coming into playoff football. So appreciate everything everyone's done. This is an awesome community. Can't thank you guys enough for everything you do. And we'll be trying to give you guys as much love as we can tonight.
All right, so Round Valley's coming out with 2 split out to the right, 1 split out to the left. Riker's back at shotgun. He hands off to Wilbank. Wilbank crosses the 25 and gets out. Well, he gets a yard maybe. Wickenburg doing a good job containing him and keeping him from turning up the sideline. And, you know, also want to give some love to DiAnna Elmer, White Mountain Ponderosa Realty, 928-245-3139. She brought us the pregame tonight, so we want to give her special thanks.
That was an excellent play by the Wickenburg linebacker. He's the one who got in there because the DN crashed down. I don't know if he didn't have outside contain or.
Yeah, so Cisco pulls and tries to go out the other way, leading the road for Wilbank. And again, Wickenburg's defense is bending but not breaking. And Seth is going to get another couple of yards on that play. So it's like 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6.
Yeah, it looks right about in the middle. So I'd say 3rd and 5.
Yeah. So it looks like Jordan Elmer and Rowdy Rivera split out wide to the right. I can't get a number on the one on this side. I believe that's Stockton Brown with Wilbank and Riker Marble in the backfield. Quick pass to Brown. Brown crosses the 40. Yeah, he fights to about the 42, 43-yard line. That would be good enough for a Round Valley first down. So good job, Stockton Brown, for getting the first down. Quick pass by Marble, hooking up with Brown. So we got Nico Pena checking in for Round Valley as Morgan Brown checks out. Cisco bringing his line up to the line of scrimmage. Pena and Rivera split out wide to the right. Riker's back in shotgun, and here's a handoff to Wilbank right up the middle, and he's going to gain, what, about 3 or 4 on that,
Looks
right?
like about 3 to me.
Yeah. I really like to see Seth working that middle. It keeps the backers honest, and so they don't start to creep out and overburden our wideouts.
Something I felt was a little lacking in the Snowflake game.
Yeah, there's a definite argument that can be made for that. All right, 3 receivers to the far side, one to the near side. Marble's dropping back. He's looking. He's under pressure. The ball's up. He gets with Trayson Merrill at Wickenburg's 40 down to the 39-yard line. Trayson Merrill with a great catch right there at the 39-yard line. So Round Valley now marching down the field. As Mr. Copeland, our referee tonight, starts the clock. 1st and 10, Round Valley, Wickenburg's 39. Cisco bringing his linemen up. We got Brown split out to the right, and we've got Pena and Rivera split to the near side, which would be the left. Marble and Wilbank back in shotgun. Here's a handoff to, it's a keeper. Marble keeps it. He's got a lane. He gets to about the 43. Or I'm sorry, the 30, the 37.
37.
37. Yeah, the 43 going the other way, or the 37. Why split hairs? So we have got 7:10 left in the White Mountain Off-Road first quarter. Two receivers split out wide to the right, one to the near side left. That's Elmer and Rivera out there with Stockton Brown on the near side. Riker's dropping back to a pass. He's got all kinds of time. He hits. Who is that? Is that Elmer?
Yep. And
No, that's Pena.
Oh, was that Nico?
I'm trying to get a number. It's hard to,
88.
it's
That's,
88. Jordan Elmer.
Yep.
Jordan Elmer with the reception. That's going to be good for a first down, taking him down inside the 30 to the Wickenburg 28-yard line.
Oh, awesome job keeping that in bounds. I thought the ref was going to call it out for a second. I was kind of upset, but then
I think his feet and his knees hit inbounds, and so
it did
he
look
was
like
down.
that one knee was really close to being in or out. I couldn't tell from where I'm.
So we got 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Here's the handoff to Wilbank. Wilbank crosses 25-20 down to about the 18.
Excellent. What, a gain of about 9?
Yeah, it's going to be close to a first down. They may even want to measure. I don't know. They're going to spot it a yard short. Oh, about half a yard short.
Half a yard, yeah.
Wow. So it's second and short. 3 receivers to the near side. That'd be Elmer, Rivera, and Merrill. Brown out to the far side. Marble's back in shotgun with Wiltbank. Riker's going to keep it. He crosses the 10, and he gets inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. That'll be good for a first down, so it's going to be first and goal for Round Valley at the 8. So Round Valley definitely showing some diversity in their offense tonight and really opening things up against Wickenburg.
And I like seeing coming out, firing all cylinders, sense of urgency, ready to play football tonight.
Oh, definitely. Wilbank and Marble back in shotgun, 1 to the far side, 2 to the near side with Merrill. Here's a handoff to Wilbank. He's going to get hit and buried in the backfield for a loss of about 4 or 5. So it's going to be second and goal from the 13-yard line of Wickenburg. Little bit of misdirection on that offensive line, allowing the defensive players to get in there and just stop Wilbank.
So it was actually a blitzing linebacker that came through.
Is that what that was?
And the pulling guard got that linebacker, but it still left the DN. He was supposed to get free.
Oh, okay.
So it was just a lucky call by
they
the
stunned
Wranglers
right
there.
into it. Yeah.
Stunned right into that.
There's a cutback. Wilbank crosses the 5. He's going to get tackled into the end zone. Touchdown.
Let's see that again. Look at this hard run. He goes to the left, nothing there. He's going to cut it back to the middle. Oh, and then that nice little juke at the end, falling forward into the end zone. I like it.
So what I like about that is, do you notice the second level blocking? That's what allowed him to get down there. Flores' kick is up, and it is good. So Flores with 1.
Good for a Round Valley Patriots. Extra point. Another new sponsor tonight, stepping up, helping us cover the additional cost of bringing this game to you tonight. So big shout out to them. You know, you'd think I've gone there by now, especially as many times as my kids ask, because it's literally, I could walk. Their front door to mine's probably a couple 100 feet.
Oh, you know what?
It's only slightly farther than Dairy Queen.
That's true.
So I have no excuse not to go check them out. White Mountain Patriots.
Except now you just told everybody where you live.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows by now. It's not hard.
Flores getting his kicking team ready from the 40. Wickenburg trying to figure things out at the 50. Hey, we want to thank the rest of the Elk family tonight for watching and joining us tonight. Flores is going to be kicking from the far side hash. Here's the kick. It's up. It's got some hang time. It's going to hit at about the 13, 14-yard line. And brought down at the 26, is brought down at about the 20. That is Cade Roberts with the return. So he's going to run, what, about 7 yards?
Yeah.
7 or 8 yards on the return.
4 minutes, 59 seconds left here in this White Mountain Off-Road first quarter.
Wow, it's been fast.
It has. Big shout out to some of our sponsors. The Flower Box. Hey, if you need flowers for your significant other, go talk to them.
Oh, yeah. You know, the sponsor family, without you guys, we couldn't do it. Cowboy Up, Farmers Insurance, Into the Woods Photography, McCall Hauling and Dirt Works, Pioneer Title, Round Valley Tiny Village. Wickenburg trying to get something going and just not making it. Looks like the ball might have came loose.
And Round Valley's holding it like, hey, it's mine. And ref's like, I
no,
didn't see
they're
it.
going to say he's down. They're going to say he's down, so progress was stopped. That is Trace Buckert.
Gain of about
1.
6 to 8 inches.
Yeah. That was the hardest 6 inches he's had to run in a while.
It looked tough.
Mr. James getting his offense going.
Second man gobbled up in the backfield by Merrill. Was that Merrill?
That
was 10?
That was Merrill, and yeah.
Well, hey, let's just watch the White Mountain Regional Medical Center.
Yeah, Morgan
replay.
Arona and Trace Merrill were in on that tackle on row. I'm going to call it DiCamillo.
Oh, that was single tackle. That was all Merrill.
Was that all Merrill?
Yep. Morgan was hot on his heels, but that was all Merrill.
Gannon Earhart in at nose. James rolls out to the right side, and it connects with 26. That is Cade Roberts, who's going to get out across the 30 down to about the 32-yard line.
Needed 11 and got 12.
Yeah, that was a nice little play. Logan James rolling out under pressure and getting that ball off. That was a good heads-up play by the Wickenburg quarterback.
A tough throw, and if you noticed, he got it to where he could catch and still run. Wasn't having to stop and come back to it, which is typically what you see at this level.
Yep. Notice the size of the Wickenburg line. Those guys are no pikers. So
broken
DiCamillo,
tackle.
he's crossed the line of scrimmage. He's out across the 50 down to the Round Valley 41-yard line, first down.
That was a big run. Let's see what happens. Showing blitz up the middle.
So the center might have got away with a little something there on the replay. So we'll have to see if adjustments made right there. Looks like Strickland's going to come in at nose guard. Oh, now there's a shift. DiCamillo with the ball. He's going to get down to about the 35-yard line.
That's 2 plays in a row where he's gotten into the secondary.
Yeah, Wickenburg is now starting to control the line of scrimmage a little bit. Cisco and Strickland are having a little bit of trouble with the beef in front of them. So now there's a defensive shift. Oh, Cisco rolled out and picked up on that immediately. A defensive stunt by Cisco picks up DiCamillo behind the 35 to about the 36-yard line for a loss of 1. 3rd and, 5?
Yeah, it looks to be about 3rd and, I'd say 5.
3rd and 5?
I don't know why I'm always second-guessing your counting.
Well, plus or minus. We'll be all right.
As I say, good enough for who it's for.
All right, Logan James rolling out. He's looking under pressure, and the pass is broken up. His intended receiver was Caden Conway, and that was broken up. I believe, who was in on that?
I'm looking now. It looks like, I think it was a linebacker. Might have been Arona.
Was that Arona, or was that
Arona got
Brett
pressure.
Jordan?
That was actually the corner out there. That was number.
Pena, B44.
Nico.
Yep.
Nico stayed with his man. It's the corner that made that play.
So here's the punt. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
That is
13-yard line.
That's actually a really good punt for high school. You know what I mean? Like, that's a tough punt all the way on the far hash to get it out of bounds. You know,
Yeah.
almost within the 10-yard line. If
So-
he got a little more favorable bounce, I mean, that's a solid punt.
So here's a football question for you. If you're on that hash line, the far side hash, why wouldn't you kick for the sideline over on the near side
High
to
and left.
you and try to get it between the goal line and the 10 and put them back even further?
My only thought would be you're hoping for a silly special teams mistake in trying to go for the across the field.
Here's Marble with the keeper. He's trying to get to the sideline.
Oh, if he had cut it back, he had – oh, ball's
Ball's
out.
out. Ball comes out. And,
Haven't seen a signal yet.
yeah, it's Wickenburg's ball.
Let's see if we can see that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he was trying to stretch it out if he had cut up the field a little sooner.
Yeah, that – Wickenburg now 1st and 10 from the Round Valley 18-yard line. Here's the snap. Logan throws it, pitches it out. He's hit, but he spins out of it and gets out across the 15 down to about the 14-yard line. That's number 41 for Wickenburg, Corbin Dowdy. So Wickenburg's now threatening. They're inside the 20 at the Round Valley 14-yard line. Second and about 6, 7. Second and 7, I'm going to call it.
Right at a minute left to go here in this White Mountain Off-Road first quarter.
Wow, things are moving fast, aren't they?
They are.
James with the handoff to, I believe that's Corbin Dowdy, and he's going to get just shy of the 10-yard line, maybe about the 11 or 12. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Opportunity for Round Valley's defense to bend but not break here as they're trying to keep Wickenburg out of the end zone in the first quarter.
3 yards for the first, if I'm reading that correctly.
3 yards, yeah, that sounds about right. '78 Drake Sims is a big boy at center. Oh, and Round Valley's going to give him the first down.
That is 2 weeks in a row we've seen that work on the Round Valley.
That'll result in first down.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So now it's 1st and goal for Wickenburg as they set up at the 6-yard line. They're going to come out in a spread formation. They got one receiver to the near side, one to the far side. Here's a handoff up the middle. Wickenburg's battling. Time's going to expire. He's going to get down to about the 2, but no further. And we're going to flip sides of the field. So they're going to spot it at about the 2. Wickenburg's now 2nd and goal on the 2-yard line as we are in between quarters. We're about to start the Woodland Building Center 2nd quarter. Man, that first quarter flew by. Round Valley's up 7-0 in this
But
first round of the
Wickenburg
playoff.
knocking on the door.
Yeah, Wickenburg, and this is kind of the way I thought this game was going to go. Back and forth, you know, some bending, and it's going to go right down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Take the opportunity, freshen up your drinks, get your snacks, maybe stand up and stretch a little bit because the second quarter is going to start just as soon as we can get the refs, the ball, and the chains reset.
Indeed.
And I tell you, right now, I can see why Wickenburg is here.
Yeah.
They played that 3A West is a very tough division, just like the East. Both teams well seasoned. Both teams face some adversity. I mean, this is about as evenly matched a game as I think we could call at this point. And the score is showing it, and they are battling out there. So this is probably one of the better football games I've seen all season so far.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's pins and needles I'm sitting on.
So, hey, Elk family on Facebook, don't be afraid to comment. We see you watching. Thank you very much. Wickenburg from the 2. James going to keep it. He's going to battle.
He's going to be short.
Yeah, he's short. They got him at the 1, maybe the half-yard line. Round Valley stacking it up, and he just hit a gray wall right there. I mean, it is inches right now.
Yep.
It is.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that. That's how close it is.
Yeah, that is 3rd and inches. You don't get any closer than that. Round Valley with a stand right here, 3rd down. Here's the keeper.
Oh,
he
and
gets
he's going
in.
to get just to the left. Stopped on the in the middle. Was able to push it just to the left and adjust. And
Yeah,
he still got hit, but was able to get just enough momentum to fall over the line.
Sims was able to move that line just enough. He pushed the defense back, number 78. He pushed the defense back enough to where James could just roll off of his hip and cross the end zone. There's a snap. Here's the kick. It's up and it's good.
That's
So
a tie ball game.
We're tied at 7 with 11:25 left in your Woodland Building Center second quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. I mean, what? It's been a while since we've seen a game like this.
Indeed.
So, hey, we've got some sponsors out there. Sponsor family, right?
Yes, please.
Got Cowboy Up, Farmers Insurance. Thank you, Troy Merrill, broker. Into the Woods Photography. In fact, I have it on pretty good authority that we have the owner of Into the Woods Photography helping us tonight. Is that true?
Is that what the name of his company is?
I believe it is.
Oh, well. I know we're also advertising his smoked R&R smoked.
Oh, yeah,
What?
I got to look,
we're
too. I got to look,
so
too.
professional tonight.
Yeah, we are.
R&R smoked treats, dang it.
So I went to a shop in downtown Springerville and bought some smoked Swiss cheese, and man, was it good.
Life-changing?
Life-changing. And it's going to go, the kickoff's going to go out of bounds at about the 13, 14-yard line. Flag's going to come in at the 15.
Hey, I'll take it on the 35.
Yeah. So that's going to give Round Valley 1st and 10 at the 35.
Excellent field position to start this drive.
Yeah, I can't argue with that at all, and I'm sure that's not what Wickenburg wanted to do, was give us that field position.
Yeah.
Hey, so as it gets cold, you know, I know that a lot of us have already built fires, but it's probably a good time to get your cleaning supplies. You know, the soot cleaner for your glass, the little powder you throw in there with your wood, keep it out of the chimney and stuff. So, Woodland Building Center, second quarter. Here's a handoff to Wiltbank. He's got a lead block in Cisco. He turns upfield, crosses the 35, gets out to about the 38-yard line.
That was a lot of running for 3 yards. Did it feel like that to you?
It did, and I'll tell you why. Wickenburg is playing the disciplined defense, and they are just pushing him out to the sideline. They are not going to give him the cutback at all. So that is a disciplined Wickenburg defense that is stretching him out that way. So we got 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, 2 in the backfield. Here's a snap. Riker's going to keep it. He's going to air it out down the sideline.
Oh.
And that pass was intended for, I believe, Pena, and broken up by number 5.
Can I say
Braden.
how hard it is to see the numbers on those jerseys?
It is. It's horrible. That was either.
Well, Nico just came in, so that
no,
must
that
have
was
been
Stockton.
Brown.
Yeah, that was Stockton Brown. Pass was broken up by number 5, Brandon Herskowitz. Sorry, didn't mean to go Deutsch on you.
That's all right. All's forgiven.
3rd and 7 for the Elks.
Cisco getting his line lined out. We got 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Here's the snap. Quick pass to Wiltbank. Wiltbank crosses the 35, gets to the 36. He's going to lose 2 on the play, and that's broken up again by Braden Herskowitz.
It seemed like they were going to give him forward progress to the 37, 38, but instead bringing it back to the 36.
So for the first time in a long time, Marble's back to punt on 4th down. There's a snap. There's the kick. It's rolling it. It's going to be. He touched it to 30.
He touched it.
He touched
Oh,
it.
I think.
And recovered by
Oh, my
Wickenburg.
goodness.
Oh, Nico
What a-
Pena was right there, but didn't get on it before the Wickenburg player fell on it. Number 10, Caden Conway beat Pena to the ball. That was, oh,
So close.
so close.
And yet so far away.
So Wickenburg's going to start 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Under 10 minutes. Man, this game is flying by.
It is.
James under center. He's going to pitch to Cade Roberts, and he's going to get hit about the 28-yard line at the sideline.
Met at the line of scrimmage, able to shed off the first tackle and get that extra couple hard yards. But
yeah, they're going to spot it at about the 29-yard line. So Wickenburg, they're no strangers to eating away at the clock either. They're exercising some good game management. They like to eat up the clock just as much as we do. James under center, I formation. Here's the pitch to DiCamillo, and he's going to get hit at about the 29, so he might have gotten to the he might have got back to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to mark it that way. See if we can get some scoring updates at halftime for you. Here's the Brett Jordan stumbling a little bit, and there's a flag coming in, and looks like Caden Conway's going to get out across the 45.
Is that block in the back territory or holding?
That's either one.
Number 11, Wickenburg.
Hold with the Elazar Dominguez with the hold, so that's going to bring that back.
Pulling right down there on the front of Rowdy's jersey, right in front of the ref. It's kind of hard for him not to call that one.
Yeah, you know, we always say if you can see it on the game film.
Yeah.
So right now, Monument Valley is down 21-7 to Snowflake in the first quarter. 10-0 push Ridge over Thatcher.
Monument Valley scored, huh?
They did. Sabino 7-0 over Sholo.
Interesting.
James is rolling out under pressure. There's going to be another flag at the line of scrimmage, but DiCamillo's going to get back out to the 35. And I'm just going to say I feel really odd saying his name like that. I mean, is anybody going to get mad if I say DiCamillo? I don't know.
I thought it was DiCamillo, but I thought it was one of the coaches that said it was DiCamillo. So.
Block below the waist from Wickenburg is going to push him back even further. So after that great little pass play under pressure, that's now going to march him back another 10 from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I feel like he might have warned him after the first one, and then on the second one's like, nope.
Yep. Well, we are fortunate tonight. We have got a well-seasoned crew here tonight, especially the two in the middle, Mr. Sneed and Mr. Copeland.
Yep. Letting the boys play, only calling the real obvious stuff, so can't complain so far.
James is back to pass under pressure. He's hit as he lets go.
Oh,
man. Trace Buckert with the catch. And he's taking it down the sideline, but he is hit out of bounds at the 2-yard line by Seth Wiltbank.
What a hustle play by Seth to save that touchdown.
Wow. Mr. Buckert definitely crossing some territory. They're going to mark it out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Round Valley definitely not seeing that?
Well, we made a play on the ball instead of securing the tackle.
Yeah, Buckert just made a great catch and then ran down the sideline. I mean, look at that. And Seth, hats off to Seth Wilbank for getting there. Here's a handoff, Dicamillo. He's hitting the backfield.
Oh, and the ball, was it scooped out of his hand? No.
No.
He was able to hang on to it, I thought, for a second.
Well, he was kind of had it out there like a loaf of bread. I'm surprised nobody grabbed it and took it away from him.
Well, someone was grabbing for it. That's why, but he was able to pull it back in, it looks like.
So that's going to have 2nd and 7. So they're actually losing ground at this point. James under center, I formation, one receiver each side. He's rolling out to the near side. He's looking. Oh, and the ref thought about it. The back judge didn't see it either.
Nope.
I didn't see it. Could have been, maybe might have been, but
it looked pretty much kind of same time.
Yeah, they thought about it. They looked at it, contemplated it, and did not make a call. So
yeah, there wasn't much contact, if any. So I think good non-call.
yeah, so that's going to be 3rd down from the 8-yard line going in for Wickenburg.
Aren't you the one who told me that in high school either you do or you don't? So if it's kind of on the fence, it
Yep.
didn't happen.
Yeah, the college and pro rules don't apply here. James back and nobody there.
Nope.
And he was
Oh.
under pressure trying to get that pass off. Yeah, so in high school, pass interference is cut and dry. It either exists or it doesn't exist. There's no marginal calls. You don't take it at the spot. It's so
Either
it's
he put a
called.
hand in his face or tackled him, or it didn't happen.
Or it didn't
Or he was
happen.
tugging on his jersey because he was 2 yards behind him.
Yeah, and incidental contact. There's a lot of people that think there is no such thing as incidental contact, but you have to get close to the guy in pass coverage. So there is. So it looks like Wickenburg's going to attempt a field goal. Here's the hold. There's the kick, and it is up, and it is good. So Round Valley's going to take, Wickenburg's going to take a 3-point lead with 6:37 left in your Woodland Building Center second quarter. Wickenburg on top, 10-7 with 6:37 left. And
My goodness.
I tell you, Buckert is definitely, that catch and run by Buckert was definitely that was a great reception.
Indeed. If we're looking at, let's look at some stats brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Elks so far in this game, we've got 44 rushing yards, averaging right at about 4.5 yards per carry, 32 passing yards, averaging 10.5. So look at like 11-3 run to pass.
Yeah, I think it's a very
Somewhere around there with, so probably maybe even a little more.
Here's the kick. It's up. Wilbank's going to field it just at the 9-yard line. He crosses 20, 25, 30, 35. He spins. He's trying to get to the 40. He's going to be hit and brought down at the 38-yard line, 37-yard line, sorry. 37-yard line is where they're going to mark him down. So great return by 28-yard return by Mr. Wilbank?
Indeed, looks to be. Excellent return there. 6.5 minutes left. Woodland Building Center second quarter. Plenty of time to get a score in before the half and get the ball back. So let's see if we can get it pushed on in here.
Rivera fighting to get every yard. He's going to get to about the 43, 44 is where they're going to mark it.
Yeah, excellent little play. Good for, what was that, 6?
Yeah, Buckert is definitely giving Rowdy some trouble out there. Wickenburg is playing, they're playing basically the same kind of defense we're playing. Riker rolls out to the far side. He's looking for Rivera.
Oh, off his fingertips. Oh,
In
my
and
goodness.
Out of his hands at the.
Oh.
18, 17-yard line.
When Rowdy threw that, I was concerned because they were neck and neck. And then right as the ball came down, Rowdy got about a yard of separation and right off his fingertips.
Did you say Rowdy passed to Rowdy? That's pretty good.
Did I say Rowdy?
You said Rowdy.
Whatever.
No, Riker.
Riker to Rowdy.
Riker to Rowdy. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I knew what you meant, but I could not miss that opportunity. Sorry.
Hey, you know, take them when you can get them.
3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Wilbank and Marble in the backfield in shotgun. Near side receivers. Oh, and there we go. A little bit of a long snap count action for us. That'll be it.
I'll take a free first down.
Yeah,
I mean, we gave you one. We'll take one back.
Yeah. So now we're even.
I like it.
All right. So both teams exercising a little old school football right there.
Hey, it's the playoffs. This is when the season really begins.
Yeah, no kidding. And you know, I wish that Clark and Jovan and we got 3 knee injuries right now. Garcia, wish
That's
those
right.
3 were healthy. Riker with the pass. He's looking across the middle to Elmer. Elmer works to the middle and gets to about the 38-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Good for 13 yards, I believe.
Yeah, Elmer cutting against the grain and working back into the middle. You don't see that a lot. So hats off to that young man.
So we've gone from 34 passing yards on our Napa stat sheet to 52 now.
Well, our offensive line is doing a pretty good job keeping Marble out of trouble. So as long as they can do that, why not?
It does seem like he's got the time.
Here's a handoff to Wilbank. He makes a cut. He crosses 35-30. He gets to about the 25. Yeah, they're going to spot him just shy of the 25-yard line.
That was a great run, and guess who his lead blocker ended up being on that play?
Was it Cisco again?
No, it was Marble. Look at this.
Yeah,
Here's
there's
oh,
Marble.
Hey.
Yeah, Marble hitting the linebacker.
He was just selling the fake, and then he realized he cut back, was headed his way. He's like, I better do something. I like it. Way to get in there.
Marble back in shotgun. He hands off to Wilbank. Wilbank finds a block. He makes a spin move, crosses 20 of 15 to the 10-yard line, and that's going to be another Round Valley first down at the 10-yard line.
Was that 14 or 15 yards?
That's about, I'm going to call it 15.
15. My goodness.
Yeah, I agree with Mr. McBride here. That was 15 yards. So we got 4:30 left in the Woodland Building Center second quarter. Some of our sponsor family going to run through this real quick. Cowboy Up, Farmers Insurance, Into the Woods, McCall Dirt and McCall Hauling and Dirt Work, Pioneer Title, Round Valley Tiny Village, Flower Box, R&R Smoke Treats, White Mountain Regional. Here's a handoff to Wilbank up the middle, and he's hit and met hard inside the 10-yard line, but they're going to spot him at about the 8-yard line.
Good for about 2.
8 or 9. They're going to spot at the 9.
At the 9?
At the 9.
So I guess that's what, 1 yard?
1 yard. First and 10 at the 10, now second and 9 at the 9. That's pretty good, huh?
That's easy math.
That is easy math. Even I can figure that out. Who says linemen are dumb?
Not me.
Put your hand down, Mr. McBride. I turned your mic off. There. Marble back in shotgun. He hands off to Wilbank. Wilbank gets a block in the middle. He crosses the 5. He's battling to about the 3, where he is hit and met by the Wickenburg defense. The backer core for Wickenburg just collapsed on him and drove him back. So that it's going to be third and 3 from the 3.
Ooh, looks like we got a scoring update. Payson is down by 14 to Yuma. I think that's 14-0. Maybe Chris will update that. Let us know what the exact score is, but it says they're down by 14 right now. So our hopes and wishes aren't looking too good right now. A lot of game left.
As the clock winds down, Round Valley's going to take a timeout. They want to discuss this a little bit with 2:43 left in the half, and why not? So as we take a quick timeout, I was running through the sponsors, and guys, hey, we do appreciate the love and support. the Flower Box, White Mountain Chiropractic. Hey, welcome aboard, Dr. McNeil. And all you silent partners out there, we could not do this without you, especially during the playoffs. If we end up having to go to Yuma, I don't know that we're going to be able to bring you video, but we will be able to bring you audio. I think video's a question once we get into that round, is it not? Or do we get video the first two rounds?
First two. It's after that. It's last two that are audio only.
Last two, okay. So we're going to be able to bring you video coverage, presumably from Yuma.
I was about to say, we got to win this game first, Dan, and it's not any sort of guarantee at this point.
I'm still being optimistic.
Hey, as we should, right?
I've got my Eastern New Mexico rally cap on.
I like it.
More about that later. All right, so Marble and Wiltbank in shotgun. Riker's going to keep it, battle. He falls into the end zone for a roundabout touchdown. Marble finding the block and getting into the end zone. Turn up the fight song for you. So now Marble's going to hold for Flores as Flores sets up for the PAT, the
Round Valley Patriots. PAT attempt.
Low snap, but he no.
Ooh, bobbled the hold. So no bueno on that. Round Valley Patriots, we got the bobbled.
Let's watch the replay. I think that was a low snap.
Let's see what they did here.
Yeah, low snap.
Bounced off the ground. That's unfortunate.
Low snap, so that's going to put Round Valley up 13-10 over Wickenburg with 2:38 left in your Woodland Building Center second quarter. Woodland Building Center, it's getting cold. All your furnace and wood stove cleaning supplies can be found there. And you know, my wife likes that little kerosene gel. You know, you just squirt it on the kindling and throw it in there. She really likes that. She used to stuff the box with paper. I told her stop that. use a little squirt of kerosene on some juniper, and there you go. So.
Yep, Chris getting back to me saying it is in fact Yuma 14, Payson 0.
There we go. Flores getting his kicking team set. I got to turn that mic down just a little bit. But you notice there's no clung, clung, clung in the going on the ambient mic tonight.
Yes, very good, Dan.
Hey, it was your idea. The phone was your idea. It's going to be fielded at the 3 by number 11, Dallin. Nope, that's our number 11.
Ooh,
Elazar
huge
Dominguez.
hit.
And he is hit hard at the 29.
Flores.
Flores and Rominger just punished him.
Flores getting down there and laying the hammer. Watch this. He comes in like a Czechoslovakian lawn dart.
Oh, yeah. And then Rominger held on to take him to the ground.
Indeed. Well done. Thank you, Kevin.
Very seldom do you see the kicker make a hit like that. He doesn't get to do that in soccer, and I bet he really wants to sometimes.
I would.
James back in shotgun. Here's the handoff. Oh, Merrill just missing him. He's going to get the turn. And it looks like Rivera got tied up and got tied up by Conway and could not get there and beat him to the sideline. That's going to be good for a Wickenburg first down. They're going to get about to the 47, just shy of the 47.
Yeah, Wickenburg getting some good blocking from their receivers so far.
Yeah.
I mean, they did get the one holding call, so I mean that's excellent blocking if you can get away with it. But
well, you know, you keep your hands inside the frame. You're not gonna draw that call. Here's James. He's looking as a handoff up the middle to 41. That's going to be Corbin Dowdy, and he's going to get up to just shy of the 50-yard line, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if they start going to the air again because they got a lot of ground to cover in 2 minutes. They still have all 3 timeouts. I'll give them that, but just moving the chains ain't going to quite do it at this point in the game.
No, they are taking a lot of time. They're now at 150. James under center. He's looking for the quick pass. Oh, flea flicker. And there it is to, who is that?
Oh, my goodness.
Caden Conway on the flea flicker. And Round Valley could not make the tackle and keep him out of the end zone, so that's going to be a Wickenburg touchdown. So looks like Wickenburg and Round Valley trading scores at this point with 1:41 left in the second quarter. Woodland Building Center second quarter.
So we're at 16-13. Trying to decide what to do. I assume they're going to go ahead and kick it again.
Ricardo Morales not able to make the tackle. Wickenburg getting into the end zone. And he's not going to get the 2-point conversion.
So it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, James gets driven back to the 5-yard line. So, yeah, we're at a 3-point ball game. Round Valley down 13-16 to Wickenburg with 1:41 left in your Woodland Building Center second quarter.
I mean, if we get favorable field position again, and we get a couple good pass plays, use our 2 remaining timeouts, we've got a pretty decent shot, at least a field goal to tie it up going into the half.
Yeah. So, I'm feeling pretty good about my prediction about these teams being evenly matched.
Yeah, I'd say so far. I've been enjoying the creativity that Wickenburg has brought so far.
Definitely, it's kind of, what am I trying to say? Very evenly, I mean, it's basically like playing us. Very dynamic, very fluid. They're a fun team to watch, as we are too. But this is a very good game. I'm enjoying this game right now. Wickenburg back to kick from the 40. Here's the kick, kind of a long drive. It's going to go into the end zone. So Round Valley is going to start from the 20. So again, Round Valley starting with not terrible field position with 1:41 left in this Woodland Building Center second quarter. Building quarter second center.
Sure. That sounds like a thing.
Woodland Building Center in lower downtown Round Valley. Yes, Ethan, I'm doing it. I'm bringing it back, man.
Yeah.
I know.
I am opposed.
Well. So let's see here. I want to check in while we got a little break in the Rikers in an empty backfield. He's looking across the middle to Merrill.
Oh.
And number 18 was more worried about hitting him than he was taking the ball from him, so it's going to fall incomplete.
I think
Zach
he had it
Daly
trapped against his back, and then when he separated, he dropped it.
Let's see, scoring updates. Not really getting anything from.
Oh, no. Actually, kind of tough luck. Looks like Trayson had it when he brought it down. He bounced it off his own knee out of his hands.
So Riker's back into an empty backfield, 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Here's the snap. He's going to keep it. He's got an open field in front of him with Cisco. He gets across the 35 down to about the 37, 38-yard line. They're going to mark him on the 37. So the clock will stop with 1:29 left in the Woodland Building Center second quarter. 1st and 10 from Round Valley's own 37-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side, Marble and Wiltbank in the backfield. Here's the snap. Riker rolling to the near side. He's going to air it out, and it's going to go out of bounds. Pass intended for Stockton Brown, but did not happen.
Yeah, either got away from him or he was just throwing it away because it was well above his head.
Wickenburg wondering why that wasn't intentional grounding, but Brown was in the area.
He was standing right below it. It was just.
It was a little high. Sailed on Marble just a little bit. So we got 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, Marble and Wiltbank in the backfield. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Here's the snap. Riker dropping back under pressure. It's a screen. He goes to Seth, crosses the 40, the 45.
And we're going to have roughing the passer
Marble
to tack onto that.
So Marble got thrown pretty hard.
All roughing the quarterback. We'll have 15 to the end of the run.
I don't know. 15 to the end of the run. 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 15 to the end of It was pretty close. It wasn't blatant, but the ball was gone when he hit him. So, but it was pretty quick after. So,
well, you know, defensively, I would argue that if you want to get in the quarterback's head, that giving up 15 yards to do it isn't bad. But
in this situation,
that's not the time to do it. So we're now under a minute with Round Valley driving. They're at the Wickenburg 38-yard line. He airs it up to Rivera, in and out of Rivera's hands.
Looks like he had it, and number 10 actually knocked it away.
Rivera having a little bit of a rough night tonight, as the pass coverage on him is very tight.
It looks like he might be holding that right hand. I wonder if it's bothering him.
Yeah, he's shaking.
That could explain.
He's shaking up just a little bit. He's going to 3 receivers, Wiltbank and Rivera, and I can't see the other number. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Riker's back there by himself. He's under pressure. He's going to tuck it and run. And they're going to bring him down at the 32-yard line by the head.
Yeah, it looked like a horse collar or something.
He hooked his arm around, but I don't think
he? Okay.
Yeah. He hooked the arm around, but I don't think he grabbed anything, and that's why you didn't see a flag from the line judge or the umpire on that. Just because the arm is up there, if there's no grabbing, if he just hooked it with his arm, that's a different thing. And and that's just a guess on my part why the flag didn't come out, because he was up around the head, but doesn't matter. No flag, no penalty. So 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Round Valley down 13-16 to Wickenburg.
Tough fought game so far. Round Valley looking to put a few more points on the board. Going into half, they will get the ball to start the second half. So a few points right before would be a huge momentum boost to get the ball back and hopefully build in a little bit of breathing room.
Well, and with this Round Valley offense being inside the 35-yard line is not outside the realm of possibility for us to score.
125 yards rushing, 52 yards passing so far tonight.
So we got 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side, empty backfield for Marble. Marble's back in shotgun. Here's the snap. He's dropping back. He's looking. He's got lots of time. Here's across the middle. And
oh, my goodness.
Rowdy Rivera incomplete.
That would have set us up beautifully for a field goal.
I'm wondering if there isn't an issue there. I'm wondering if he doesn't have some sort of injury to his hand that they're not talking about. Jordan Elmer checking in right now.
Yeah, that's a couple now that he struggled to haul in. And it could have been something that happened on defense.
Yeah,
he plays all the defensive snaps as well.
So now 4th down. Round Valley's got to go for it with 33 seconds left. Wiltbank and Riker, there's the rush.
Intercepted.
And it's intercepted. So Wickenburg's going to get a chance at their own 29-yard line. 1st and 10 with 29 seconds left.
Yeah, over the head of Seth into the arms of, was that 41? Oh, it was a gift. He was on his knees on the ground, and it just hit him right in the chest. So
yeah, I don't even think he was expecting the ball. I think he hit him, and his hands closed on it. So now James has got an opportunity here late in the Woodland Building Center second quarter. Here's the snap and the pitch. I believe that's to DiCamillo. DiCamillo's going to bring it out across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Clock's going to run. Wickenburg's going to take a timeout, stop the clock.
Wickenburg.
So unfortunately, a few drop passes kind of let that opportunity to score get away from Round Valley. Put them in a tough spot, 4th down, needing, was that 8 or 9 yards, opting for the screen, and now Wickenburg taking it the other way. Solid run, 9 yards, first play of this drive.
Yeah, they've got some adjustments. You know, it's a good thing we're going into half because there's some adjustments that need to be made. You know, football's a game of adjustments, so I'm sure that some are going to be made tonight. But I think in Round Valley's case tonight, it's going to be, well, we'll talk about that at halftime.
Indeed.
So now James under center. Here's the pitch to DiAnna. He's under pressure, and he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
He was looking to throw it. He had two receivers deep, well covered.
Yeah,
I think we learned from our mistakes last time.
Brody Ziegler breaking up the flea flicker and throwing DiAnna for a loss. Wickenburg's going to take timeout with 5 seconds left, trying to burn us on that flea flicker again, and this time Brody Ziegler got him before he could throw.
You know, the last one was actually really close. He actually got hit. Actually, on the flea flicker, he had pressure, but the one long play, he was hit as he was throwing it. So getting some pressure on him, but they've still been, you know, poised, getting the ball out. So
absolutely. Yeah, this has been a contest, and both teams bending but not breaking. So this is going to be an interesting second half.
Round Valley playing the prevent got 3 way back.
Yeah, we're going with the
soft corners.
You call that a soft corners with 3 high.
Yep.
Oh, we have a procedure call right at the line of scrimmage.
Start Wickenburg.
Yeah, so Wickenburg's going to back up 5, and then they'll have
2 seconds to get
they'll
the
have
ball
2
off.
seconds to get the ball off.
They have one more timeout.
Can we reset the clock to 7 seconds, please? 5 seconds. Reset the clock to 5 seconds.
You can hear the Round Valley faithful trying to help the umpire or referee out. So they're going to put 5 seconds back on the clock because that was procedure, so nothing should have ran off. Anyway, they got. So now Wickenburg's going to come up to the line. James is under center. He's got one receiver split each way, and he's set in I formation. He's dropping back to pass. He's looking. He's under pressure. Merrill's got a hand on him, and Merrill's going to bring him down at the 32, and that is going to end the Woodland Building Center second quarter. So as we go into halftime, Wickenburg's up 16-13 over Round Valley, but this is by no means anything to talk about yet other than the fact that both teams definitely came here to play.
Woo.
And Wickenburg is definitely not going to go away quietly, and neither is Round Valley. So as we start the Lesueur Advanced Automotive halftime, Ethan, what say you?
We got a game on our hands.
We do.
So scoring update, I've got Yuma Christian 21, Payson 0.
You mean Yuma Catholic?
Did I say Christian? I meant Catholic. The Catholics and the Christians, this is the time of year you got to get them all straight, and I never could. So
I'm looking, where's that scoring update coming from?
it's from the Facebook chat, Mr. Keem.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. At the last score I saw, Push Ridge was still 7-0 over Thatcher, Snowflake 21-0 over Monument Valley.
I thought it was 7 earlier. Now it's 0?
Yeah. Ethan, will you excuse me for just a moment?
I will. All righty, looking at the Round Valley cheer squad.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
What did you do, Ray?
Oh.
That looked like a I'm in trouble call.
No, that wasn't an I'm in trouble call. That was a call from the student council telling me that. Anyway, I was sent a video of the volleyball team singing us the fight song, but I don't know how do I get it to
To me, email it. I don't know. What do I have open? Because I don't have Wes's Gmail.
So, Lady Elks volleyball team down in Phoenix tonight, getting ready for their first round of state. They are down in Phoenix tonight. They've got a 3 o'clock game tomorrow. I'm not sure who they are playing against, but they are down the valley tonight. They are watching Let's Go Elks, and we do love them for that. And ladies, try to send us some updates, and we'll try to get them posted.
Yeah, we'll keep talking about you.
Allison, I can play the audio. I can put, you know what? I can do that. All right, guys. Well,
we got dance team right now.
Yeah, we'll wait for the dance team to get done. Allison, I will play that video. I promise. I will get that going for the Lady Elks.
Oh, that was the cheer squad.
That
must have been the JV cheer squad first? Is that what we had?
Yeah, so.
See, nobody tells me anything, and so I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, which is not unusual.
So you know what? We'll bring up this impromptu fight song singing by the Lady Elks volleyball team as soon as the dance team's off the floor.
Bow.
Bow. Yeah,
Chicka
I can
wow,
do that.
wow, wow. Hey, I wasn't that far off.
You know, I'm really glad to see the dance team being actually a part of the school now. That was a good move in my opinion. Hats off to Coach Scarborough from Genuine Dance for putting that together. And guys, we don't, you know, we say this every week, we have to talk over the music. It's not a choice. It's a copyright thing. Otherwise, they shut us off of Facebook and then give us grief on YouTube. So. Hey, you're back.
Hey, I didn't mean to ditch you, but I did. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
I had a question, and I got too much going on my end to text Wes, so I just went and talked to him.
Well, I sent him the video, but I don't know if we can do anything with it.
Okay.
You and I are kind of, yeah. Anyway, he's got it.
I have so many new buttons, I just don't want to break them.
No, I get that. This new soundboard he put in front of me is like, it's a lot like the old one, but in a way it's kind of different.
Yeah.
Okay, so their dance team just finished up. I'm going to put this up to the mic. I'm going to turn Wes down because he's all right. So hopefully this will fire everybody up. I'm turning up the mic right now so we can hear it. Oh, wait. Ready, aim, fire. Hang on. I forgot.
You have to do a thing.
I have to do a thing. Okay, so turn this all the way up again. Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay, one more. And that is your Round Valley Elks varsity volleyball team bringing you the fight song.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to try to get it on there.
So, all right, we're going to switch some headphones here. There you go, Mr. McBride, the other Mr. McBride.
Yeah, it's hard when I'm not. Am I number 2?
You're number 3.
Number 3.
Numero tres.
It's hard when I'm getting the text over there from the volleyball team as they text it to me, and I'm like, I'm so far away from these buttons to try to make it happen. So we will try to get it into the stream if we can while I fight with my cord. If not, well, guys, that was a first half. And the last thing I was thinking of as the dance team was going was Winslow is one of our advertisers tonight, and I'm like, well, a little bit of adjustment might happen in the second half. Have you guys already talked about that? What adjustments do you anticipate the Elks coming out with in the second half?
Haven't got there yet, but I'll tell you what. The first comment I want to make is you're seeing the benefits of strength of schedule. If you look at Wickenburg on paper, they're 5-5 overall, but they're coming out of that 3A West Conference where they were played
some tough games.
They're River Valley, Yuma Catholic. So strength of schedule definitely, in my opinion, playing a factor here because even though their record says 5-5,
they're playing a ball game.
They're legit tonight.
Their back end as well, from what I'm seeing, is they get moving. There's some big kids, and we're having a hard time getting them stopped. They've got a couple guys in the backfield that are being pretty effective when they need them. And then did that pass to touchdown play look familiar at all to you, by the way?
Yeah, that flea flicker play, yeah.
When did we do that? Remember Sholo?
Oh, that wasn't Sholo.
After it happened, I'm like, hey, that was like Seth to Brett Elmer. You remember that one?
I do.
Yeah, that was a play.
And the thing is you know, you watch their offense, you watch their defense, and it's like Round Valley's out there boxing against themselves.
Yeah.
Because both teams playing a very similar ball game right now, and both teams playing it well. I mean, a 13-16 ball game, that might as well be 0-0 in my book.
Well, it's pretty close. You look at some of the other games around the mountain right now going on. St. John's and Camp Verde 7-0. Sholo and Sabino 14-14. So we've got some matches going on tonight. A lot of close games going on here in the first round of the playoffs.
I do have bad news, though.
What?
Yuma Catholic is 21-0 over.
28-0 last time we looked.
Was 28? So
yeah,
they scored right before the half. Okay.
28-0. I think they're on a halftime situation. I jumped on and I was trying to update the lower third, so hopefully that's a little more up to date. I will see if I can do that in the second half because that's one more thing.
I was about to say, it's not like you're doing anything else tonight.
Not really, no. I mean, we got 5 minutes right now before we got the action coming back. Huge thanks to Lesueur Advanced Automotive for being our halftime advertising partner. Huge thanks to Aaron and his family for being big supports of Round Valley and what we do here at Let's Go Elks. When I thought of Aaron just now, I thought of the cool pumpkin thing they made last year. Do you remember the scarecrows like in the truck trying to fix it?
I was hoping for it again this year, and it didn't materialize, but I know. That's one of the things I said. I said, hey, wait a second.
That was a thing.
It's not there.
Yeah. Well, darn it.
But I like the one from Genuine Dance, the one they put out, the
yes.
dancing scarecrow. That was good.
So from a numbers perspective, Dan, what are we seeing? I looked at one point and I saw Seth. Seth had almost 6 yards of carry on 12 attempts. So, yeah, if we look offensively real quick, let's take a peek and see what.
Well, we're still averaging about 6-7 yards of carry.
Yeah, so he's just over 6 yards of carry now. He's got 80 yards, that 80,
Yeah.
Seth Wiltbank.
80 for Seth, yeah.
With 13 carries.
Yep.
I mean,
Riker on his own getting 9.
Riker, not Ryan, but whatever. With
Ryan Marble. That says Ryan Marble.
That says Ryan Marble. Ryan doing pretty good tonight. I don't know where Riker is, but Ryan's having a heck of a game.
That's right.
I like it.
we live through our kids vicariously, right? Is that what that is a little bit?
More or less.
So on the defensive side, I see a lot by Mr. Morgan Arona and also Brett Jordan. I know I've announced Brett's name a number of times in the house, and so that's who we're seeing the Elks do the work on the defensive side of things.
Trayson and Morgan having big nights.
Trayson has had a good night. Rowdy Rivera dropping a couple more balls than what we're used to. With pressure. Usually you see Rowdy, and he makes that catch with crazy pressure.
Well, Ethan picked up on something. There was a play where he came back to the huddle holding his right hand.
Yeah, I think his right hand's bothering him. I don't know if he heard it on a defensive play the series earlier, but it was right before those 3 passes, and all 3 of them, it's just he hasn't been able to hang on to those hard passes.
That would make sense. It really would. So, guys, wrapping up our halftime coverage brought to you by Lesueur Advanced Automotive. Also, a huge thanks, Napa, bringing you the stats tonight. We got Rustin over there on the surface, getting it done that way. We'll try to get you some more up-to-date scores around the mountain. Again, Yuma Catholic over Payson right now by 4 touchdowns, I believe, as we look at the bracket play. So, winner of this game will either be hosting Payson or traveling to Yuma, is what we're seeing here. So we'll see what happens there. And as it shifts to the other side, because I think Snowflake is on the other half. Again, you see Sabino Cholo tied up last time I saw. Winner of that plays Phoenix Christian and ALA Gilbert. Let's see. Thatcher Push Ridge. I think Thatcher was up, if I'm not mistaken. Snowflake over Monument Valley right now.
I saw a scoring update said Push Ridge was up over Thatcher.
So the other way. I must have been thinking. I want to say it's only like a 2-touchdown ball game right now. The last time I saw it.
Yeah, Ethan's bracket, we were talking about that earlier, and we were saying that Push Ridge was probably going to advance, which brings up an interesting dynamic because that puts Snowflake playing them again.
Okay.
And statistically, and I'm going to
it's hard to win the second time, especially in the playoffs,
especially in playoffs. So that tips the advantage to Push Ridge. And I hate to say Snowflake may not get out of the next round, but then if they beat Push Ridge, then they got to turn around and play Valley Christian again.
Yeah, they got a hard row
probably
ahead.
Valley Christian again, and it's the same story. How hard is it to beat a team twice
in the same
Actually,
season?
No, they got beat.
That's
their
one loss.
It's the other way.
Opener.
So that one's in their favor.
So that one's
we messed that up.
We did mess that up.
Man.
Yeah, that Snowflake's one loss of the year right now was their season
They're
opener.
Terrible.
Oh, so they'll play hard against Push Ridge so they can get to Valley Christian to get that game back. Yeah, sorry. Anybody from Snowflake that's watching this, and I doubt that you're watching it, but if you are.
You got other
Ryan
things.
might be watching. Ryan might be watching.
Yeah, well, that's true. So I apologize. We did get that wrong in the pregame. So they beat Push Ridge. Now I look for Snowflake to get motivated, beat Push Ridge so they can get that Valley Christian game back.
All right, guys, have a great second half. I got to roll because we got the team back on the field, and I'm playing chill music. We got to turn it up. It's almost third quarter.
Hey, get this crowd started, buddy.
Deuces, muchacho. All right. Woo.
All right. As Wes leaves, Rustin shows up. Where you been?
Hey, another big shout out to Lesueur Advanced Automotive. Always honest, always fair. They work on gas engines, diesel engines, you name it, and they're always friendly.
So how about the youth perspective? Let's bring Rustin in, and let's see what Rustin thinks. Rustin, what do you think is going to happen in the second half?
Well, I think the Elks are going to play a little bit harder and hopefully score a touchdown on this first drive.
You think the coaches motivated them, and now they're going to come out playing tough?
Yes, I do.
You think they gave them the same kind of motivational speeches that Coach Workman gave you this year?
Probably.
Probably? All right, well, let's hope so. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have about 3 minutes of warm-up time, so you got a little bit of time to refresh your drinks and get your snacks ready, because I guarantee you this is going to be a great second half of football.
I'm excited.
Oh, I am too. I love games like this. I love games like this. I just do. And the reason I like them is because I don't like the first quarter blowouts. They get boring and monotonous. I like games where every play matters, every minute matters. Offensive and defensively, everybody has to show up and play. I think it keeps everybody sharp, and it's games like this it's going to take us all the way to state.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Yeah,
we just have to carry the day, one step at a time. And I think that's the biggest adjustment. I think defensively, I think the adjustment needs to be on the secondary to try not to make the big play on the ball, but make the tackle. If you can get the interception, get the interception. But if not, make sure you can get the tackle.
Yeah.
Because the 2 scores they do have are from busted tackles from trying to jump the ball and not guard the receiver. And now that's going to be important. Because what that's told Wickenburg is that opens up that flea flicker. That opens up those long pass plays, and that's what they're trying to go for. That's what they've been trying to go for. So we'll see if Round Valley makes that adjustment in their defensive secondary.
Indeed.
So right now, Round Valley's kicking team.
Offensively, I felt like, especially, I mean, the last series didn't really count because it was limited time, just trying to get down the field, pass. But the series before that, the run was really starting to open up. And even in that last series where we were getting a little pass happy, that single, empty backfield quarterback draw was getting some big yards.
So Round Valley's getting set to receive. As they do, want to take the opportunity to talk about some of our sponsors: Cowboy Up, Farmers Insurance, Into the Woods Photography, McCall Hauling and Dirt Works, Pioneer Title Agency, Round Valley Tiny Home Village, Arnar Smoked Treats, Flower Box, White Mountain Chiropractic, Dr. Winslow McNeil, and all you silent partners out there, thank you very much. Without you, there would be no us. So thank you. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. And again, Round Valley lost the toss, so Wickenburg elected to receive in the first half, which means we are going to receive in the second half. Put 12 on the clock. We are beginning the
Sierra Propane third quarter?
Sierra Propane third quarter, yes, sir.
Please tell me it's the Sierra Propane third quarter.
It is.
It hasn't changed. Woo!
It has not changed. So the big center's back to kick.
Boom.
There's the line drive. It's going to hit at the 20. It's fielded by Wiltbank at the 10. He's coming up the field. He crosses the 30. He's trying to get to the sideline. That crosses the 35.
That's an excellent field position to start this drive.
And we've got a hurt Wickenburg player. He's holding his knee. That is not good.
That's not what we like to see.
No, we do not. That is Logan Jones down on the field right now. Coach is coming out to talk to him, and he is holding that knee. Doc Hamblin running out to assist the Wickenburg coaching staff.
Man, I hate to see that, especially in a game that is so close.
Yeah, and especially in games like this, the benches become very important, especially in that fourth quarter when everybody starts to get tired. You start to rely on your benches more and more, and those special teams guys start to fill in on offense and defense. So it looks like this may take a little bit.
Indeed. So Round Valley is going to be starting on the 35. Excellent field position. Look to see a balanced offense coming out the gate. Pretty much keep on keeping on. We've only had, one punt for Round Valley so far.
No, we have had a couple turnovers, though, and that's a little concerning. As a shaken up Wickenburg player is taken off the field, leaving with the help of his teammates. He is favoring that left leg.
He's not putting any weight on it, so.
No.
That's unfortunate.
Wait a minute. Yeah. I thought maybe he was going to try to walk, but no, he is not putting any weight on that at all. They're going to go ahead and pick him all the way up and carry him off the field. Hearts go out to that young man. We hope he's okay. Is that a 1 or a 7?
I think it's a 1. I think that's Noah
Cloutier.
I think he said it was Clowder, but
Clowder?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
mostly because he wasn't sure, the guy from Wickenburg that we asked. So.
Yeah.
Hey, if you got a correction, let us know. We'll change it. We're not set in our ways. We just are ignorant, I guess.
So Round Valley set up. They got two receivers wide right, one to the near left. Wiltbank and Marble back in shotgun. Here's the snap, handoff to Wiltbank. Wiltbank cuts across the middle, and he'll battle his way up to the 38-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards. 2nd and 7. And I'm sure we're going to start to see a little bit more clock management as well. I imagine Round Valley is going to try to score and eat as much time as they possibly can doing it and not give Wickenburg the opportunity.
Looks like Jordan Elmer, Rowdy Rivera out wide to the right.
And is that Brown? Yeah, that's Brown to the near side. Here's a handoff to Wiltbank again. He's going to get across the 40. So that's going to be a gain of 3 to the 41-yard line. So Round Valley now at their own 41, 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
So it looks like Elmer's checking out, Pena's checking in.
Interesting to see what they do here. You think they're going to try and keep it on the ground again, or are we going to go for as far back as these corners are playing?
Well, the corners are giving them that first down quick little hitch. I look for something to the near side over here at about the 45. Oh, in the middle to Merrill. Merrill crosses the 50, gets the 45 of Wickenburg down to the 43-yard line.
Hey, that'll do it.
Yep, that will do it. And that was, it wasn't to the near side, but that was the play we were looking for. So that's going to put Round Valley on Wickenburg's 40, between the 43 and 44-yard line. 1st and 10 going in.
Oh, getting in behind the linebackers. Safety coming up to make the play and miss the tackle. So Trace is able to pick up another 3 yards for the other safety.
Riker with the pitch to Wiltbank. Wiltbank's got a block. He's going to get to the 35. They're going to spot him at the 36-yard line.
Good hard running to get those few extra yards.
Yeah, with the so Riker with the option to Wiltbank.
He did not have a lot of time to make that decision.
No, that
he
defensive
had to get it out of there. Ooh.
Yeah, that defensive end was coming up fast. But that's what that play's designed for, is to suck him in like that.
Yep. That's why there's a pitch man.
That's why there's a pitch man. So we got 2 receivers out to the far side, 1 to the near side. Brown's on the near side. Rivera, and I believe that's Pena out there on the wide. Riker looking. There's the catch to Rivera inside the 25-yard line down to about the 23 of Wickenburg. Hello, Rowdy Rivera. Welcome back to this game, buddy.
That's what we like to see. Nice little pitch and catch to get the confidence back up.
So now Round Valley's 1st and 10 inside the Wickenburg 25-yard line. They're going to start 1st and 10 from the, 23?
Okay, I will say that was more of a floater than a harder pass, which is what he's kind of been struggling with, is those line drives and those over the shoulders. So
yeah.
But we'll keep an eye on that situation.
So here's the snap. Marble's looking for the quick pass.
Oh,
and Brown getting hit hard across the middle by Braden Herskovitz.
Yeah. He had to jump up for that one. It was thrown a little high and wasn't able to bring it back down.
Yeah, that was Stockton Brown's probably going to say, hey, please don't air that out like that no more.
Yeah.
So Pena and Rivera on the near side. And I believe that's Brown on the far side over there. Here's the snap. Pitch man to Wiltbank. It's on the ground. Oh! And there, so Wiltbank was on his knee as he, in defenseless, and Wickenburg just blew him up.
Yeah.
And the Round Valley fans are like, no, no, no. Yeah, so that's going to tack on 15.
There we go. I found it eventually.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
it was
I
still
got
down.
Tell you what, I'll drop the popcorn and yeah, so Mr. Copeland marching off 15 with Mr. Sneed.
That's going to be 1 yard short of the first.
1 yard short of the first down. Wiltbank took a shot.
He was a little shaken up. They got him off. They're looking at him now. I think he, hopefully not injured. Hopefully just maybe the wind knocked out of him from not bracing for that hit, because that can happen.
So Baker's checking in now. He's standing there next to Riker. Here's a handoff to Baker. He puts his head down, bows across a first down. Progress is going to take him across the yard to gain, so
they're going to be good for the first.
Yeah, it's going to be close, and they're probably going to want to measure it. Yeah, no, they just signaled first down. Yeah, so they're moving the chains. little bit of a delayed call from the head linesman down there. So it's now 1st and 10. Clock winds. We're 8 minutes. We're about 8:15 here in the Sierra Propane third quarter. So now Baker and Marble back in shotgun, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Looks like an audible by Marble. No defensive adjustment. There's a little adjustment at the line of scrimmage. Riker's going to get behind Cisco. He's looking for a hole. There's a flag that's in holding territory, and Marble's going to fight his way down to the 10. Based on the flag, that's probably going to be a hold. Yeah, so Rominger with the hold. That'll be a repeat 1. But anyway, yeah, so Rominger with the hold will push Round Valley all the way back to their own 24-yard line. Hey, those are my boutons.
Well, then boot more. I don't know what to tell you.
I guess I need to pay attention to the board a little bit.
Yeah, no, I just heard a little kid yelling directly at the ambient mic.
Yeah, there's a little girl down there right in front of the mic.
Okay, there we go.
All right, so here's the snap. Marble's looking. He's airing it out to Pena. It's intercepted. Still on his feet. He crosses the 20. That's DiAnna. He gets, and they're going to spot it at the 20-yard line. Intended receiver was Nico Pena, and it's intercepted.
Yeah,
at about the 1.
A lot of air under that.
So now Wickenburg's going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 20.
Yeah, put the air underneath that one. Corner zoned out the receiver. Safety came in underneath to make the play on the ball. And just like that, Wickenburg taking it the other way.
James with the handoff up the middle. He's got room 40, 45. They're going to bring him down at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, Wickenburg at the 46. He had a block, made a cut, and got down to their own 46.
Ooh, yep. Got some good blocking out to the second level, made that easy for him.
Round Valley faithful trying to get this Round Valley defense fired up. Round Valley making the adjustment. James under center, I formation. He hands off to the back man. I believe that's Corbin Dowdy, and he's going to be brought down. I don't know what all that was all about, but they're going to be at the 49-yard line. So now Wickenburg's at their own 49-yard line. Ball is right in between the 49 and the 50, so call it right at midfield. James is under center. Wickenburg running an I formation, 1 receiver out, split each way. James looks over to the other side, and it is over the head of the receiver, number 10, Caden Conway.
Yeah, he felt like he needed to get rid of that right now, and it sailed over the head of his receiver.
Yeah, that's going to put Wickenburg 3rd and 6.
Yep. Yeah, 3rd and 6, maybe 7.
Plus or minus. I'm just going to the nearest yard. So here we go. James is under center. He's got, now he's moving into shotgun. He's got Cade Roberts back there with him. He's rolling out to the Wickenburg side. He's picked up by Brett Jordan, and Brett Jordan brings him down at the line of scrimmage.
All right, well read by the Elks defense. They tried to stretch it out.
Yeah, great.
Nothing doing. Good for what, maybe a yard?
Great job stretching him out by Mr. Jordan, riding him out to the sideline and not letting him cut up field. That's going to put Wickenburg with 4th down, and they're going to elect to punt the ball out of there.
I wouldn't put it past them to fake a punt, though, so.
I don't think they want to leave Round Valley in midfield. Rivera's back. He's going to signal fair catch and catch it at about the 15.
Yep.
So, yeah, 16, 17-yard line is where they're going to do it.
kudos to, is that number 18?
Yeah.
He signaled the fair catch, and he shut it down quick.
Yeah, he realized he was about to encroach on that halo, and he got out of there fast.
Yeah. He actually, like, threw himself to the ground almost. I think that might have been number 10.
Now, I will say this. These type of football games where they're very tight scored, if you notice, neither team is getting chippy. They're helping each other up.
Yep.
I like that. I like that a lot. I think it shows a lot of character on that football field. Riker's back at shotgun. He's got 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Handoff to Wiltbank up the middle. He crosses the 20. He's trying to get to about the 23 is where they're going to spot him. Wiltbank really having some success in the middle, and he's just picking it up 4 and 5 at a time, which is good.
Hey, that'll do it.
If you can do that successfully on every down, you will control everything. The tempo, the scoring, the clock, everything. Riker's
5 minutes left in this Sierra Propane third quarter.
3 receivers out to the far side, 1 to the near side. Wiltbank shifting. He's back in shotgun with Marble. Here's the snap. Handoff to Wiltbank, and he's going to get hit at about the 25. So it'll be 3rd and 2 for Round Valley from the 25-yard line. As we count down inside of 4:30 in the Sierra Propane third quarter. Empty backfield, quick pass to Marble to Wiltbank, and it's in and out of his hands. And he had 2 defenders on top of him immediately. I mean, they hit him as soon as the ball got there.
Yep.
Number 10, Caden Conway. Number 41, Corbin Dowdy, where they had their eyes on Wiltbank early. Empty backfield, 3 receivers out to the right, 2 to the near side. Empty backfield, quick pass again.
Oh.
And same thing, same tune. Dowdy and Corbin, or Conway, just knocking the ball out of Seth's hands. And that's going to be.
Yeah, it looked like Round Valley was hoping for the PI call, but they should have gotten it because number 10 pulled his head down before the ball even got to him.
Yeah,
I can see why the coach was so heated at that, but not getting the call, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, because now you give Wickenburg 1st and 10 from our 25-yard line.
Yeah, number 10 literally put his hand on the back of his helmet and pulled it down.
And there's, yeah. So number 8 with the carry, Ro DiCamillo. And he's going to get just shy of the 20, about the 21-yard line. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 6. Let's call it 2nd and 6. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I don't know what was going on the near side by the line judge, but anyway. If he didn't throw it, it didn't happen. There's a snap. James hands off to number 8, and he's going to battle down to about the 16-yard line. Rominger a little slow to get up. That's Ro DiCamillo again with the carry. Now Wickenburg showing that they can control the clock too. And it's going to be 3rd and about, 1.5?
That's what it looks like from here. Maybe 2.
Maybe 2. Look for James up the middle with the keeper. Now he's going to go DiCamillo again up the middle. He's going to get hit and met by Brandon Strickland, but I think he got the first down, and he did. So now we got 3:04 left in the Sierra Propane third quarter, and Wickenburg is now 1st and 10 from the Round Valley 12-yard line. James under center, I formation, 1 receiver left, 1 receiver right. And he loses the ball.
Oh,
And
I think Morgan got it.
Got it. Morgan Arona recovers the ball inside the 10-yard line at the, looks like Round Valley, 8?
Looks like the 8 or 9 yard line.
Yeah, right in between the 8 and 9 yard line.
Looks like they're going to spot it at the 9.
Yeah, James somehow lost the ball and pushed it forward, and Morgan Rona falls on it for the fumble recovery.
Well, hey, we needed that. We needed a little momentum because they were driving towards that end zone.
So with 2:41 left in the third quarter, Round Valley's got the ball from their own, 12? No, 8. Marble's back in shotgun. He hands off to Wiltbank. Wiltbank looking for a block, and he gets to the 10.
Yeah, looks like he stumbled a little bit, but was still able to regain it and get a yard.
Yeah, this game has turned out to be everything I thought it was. Flores getting his field goal posture going over there.
Yep.
But it is way too early to be thinking about him right now. We got to get some yardage. Marble's back on his own 5-yard line in shotgun with Wiltbank. He keeps it and throws across the middle of Rivera, and Rivera can't keep his hands on it. Oh, and we have somebody down on a knee down there. Cisco, who is that? That's not Cisco. Who is that?
Is that 58?
It's 58. Yeah, it's 58. It's Rominger. Is it 58 or 60? No, it's 58. That's Rominger. So Rominger's going to come out with 1:56 left in the Sierra Propane third quarter. Riker's looking. He's trying to get a block. He's still on his feet. Crosses the 15. He's going to get to about the 17, and there's a late flag.
What was that for?
I have no idea because the only elk over there was Marble.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Holding number 3, Round Valley.
Holding call on Stockton Brown.
Okay. I mean, I didn't see it, but guess that doesn't mean it didn't happen. So they're going to decline it.
Round Valley, penalties declined.
No, he's saying face mask, or holding, sorry.
Yeah, it's a holding call. Wickenburg is going to decline the penalty, so they're not going to give Round Valley a chance to run another play. They're content with trying to keep Round Valley from getting the first down. So Round Valley,
4th and 1.
Yeah, so they're going to punt it out of there. Which is a smart move. You don't want to give Wickenburg the field position. There's a nice kick by Marble, and it's going to hit at about the 48-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 46. So it goes out of bounds at the 46. So it's better. I mean, Wickenburg's not inside the 20, so it's
Yeah.
It's actually better to back them up now.
I mean, I like going for it on 4th, that play better than the last 4th down they attempted.
Well, you got 1:32 left in the Sierra Propane third quarter. Wickenburg's up 16-13. Round Valley defense on the field. It looks like Wickenburg's going to start 1st and 10 from the Round Valley 46-yard line. James is back in shotgun, man in motion. He hands it to him. He cuts up field off a block. Tracy Merrill's going to be the first one there. He's going to be brought down by Brett Jordan and Brody Ziegler. It was Trayson with the initial hit, but Brett Jordan brought him down with the help of Brody Ziegler.
Only good for about a yard.
Yeah, a lot of running for only a yard. That was number 11 with the carry, Dominguez. Is that Eleazar? And the official's going to call timeout. He's telling somebody to get off the field. Number 11 has to get off the field for Wickenburg for some reason. That's Dominguez has been excused from the field for some reason. Oh, blood. He's got blood, and so they got to get him off and get it taped up. That's the problem. All right, so Here's the snap. James and shotgun hands off to 41. That's going to be Dowdy, and Dowdy's going to.
That's good for the first, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's going to be down to the just short of the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. So now Wickenburg in Round Valley territory, 1st and 10, just over the 35-yard line. Or just shy of the 35-yard line going in. I'll get that right, my direction right. So now James under center, I formation. Receiver split out left and right. He hands off to Dowdy, and Dowdy's going to fight for about 3 yards on the play, 2nd and 7.
Tripped up a yard right at the line of scrimmage and still managed to hop forward for about 3 more.
So the ball's going to be spotted, but they don't have to snap it. They're going to let it go, and we're going to start the Molly Butler 4th quarter.
My goodness, where did the 3rd quarter go?
Well,
nobody scored. It just went back and forth.
Yeah, grinding back and forth, and that's what both teams. I mean, both teams using the same strategy against each other.
Yeah.
Play the clock, manage the clock. You know, go for the big plays, but only when they're given to you. Keep the ball on the ground, keep it safe. This is just very interesting right now.
Still plenty of time to get this game pulled out, but
yeah, I tell you what, I don't think I've seen as evenly managed football game as this in a very long time.
Indeed. You know,
yeah, I tell you, this is as good as it gets, folks.
So let's take a looks like we're getting ready back to go.
Yeah, James back in shotgun. He's got, I think that's, Dowdy back there with him.
Oh, ball's loose.
Balls get past him, and James is going to get just hammered. The ball comes out.
Cisco's got it.
Cisco's got it, and there's a flag.
Oh, man. And hit in the end zone. I mean, that's another flag.
And there's a hat. So we're going to have.
That might be offsetting penalties. That might stand.
No, they're both going to be on us.
Are you sure? Because I thought that was a.
Well, I know
he
the one
hit
in
him
the
end zone.
I know the one in the end zone's on us.
But I think down here, so they might offset.
We'll see. I definitely want to hear from Mr. Copeland on this one.
Yeah, I don't know whether to roll touchdown or not. Does one being after the play?
A hold on Round Valley. The 2nd flag will be picked up.
Oh, that is unfortunate because that was definitely a hit 6 yards deep in the end zone.
Well, the kid tried to put a hit on Cisco, and Cisco buried him. So
you still shouldn't be hitting someone 6 yards deep in the end zone.
And I think that's what they want to know is why is the hit on Cisco being picked up? That should be a late hit. So basically the late hit in the end zone is going to get picked up and waved off, but they're going to elect to march off 10 yards against Round Valley for the hold.
But we end up with the ball.
We end up with the ball, but we don't end up with the touchdown.
That's unfortunate.
So Round Valley is going to start 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
There you go, Wes. Way to pick up the crowd. Say, hey, look, at least we got the ball. So
Round Valley with an opportunity to score now with 11:44 left in the Molly Butler Lodge 4th quarter. Wilbank finds a block, and he's going to get across the 50 down to about the Wickenburg 46-yard line.
Because it looked like he was going nowhere.
No, he got a great block in the middle.
Burst out.
Jaden Cisco got a touchdown erased. And that's a shame. You should never do that when a lineman has a chance to score.
I know, right?
Marble back in shotgun. And it's on the ground. He falls on it. He recovers at the 50.
Oh, my goodness. That was
Little miscommunication between him and Wiltbank, and the snap got away from him a little bit.
I'm going to look and see, was the snap high? No, it just bounced off his fingertips. It wasn't even a bad snap. At least he got back on it.
So now it's 3rd and 6 for Round Valley right at the 50-yard line.
Indeed.
Riker's back in shotgun with Wiltbank. You got one receiver split out. Everything else is tight. Got a bunch formation going back. Marble's back. He's under pressure. He's looking across the middle. He finds Brown at the 35, 34-yard line. And there's a flag on the play. And, oh, that.
Oh.
Round Valley with the hold, so that's going to bring it all the way back.
Don't know if you want to be antagonizing the crowd like that, White Hat, but
Yeah,
that's
turn your mic off,
yeah.
because now that's going to be on YouTube forever. You can go back and watch that on the highlight reel. Go ahead and mark that down on our notable plays. 10:30 in the 4th. So we've got we got Marble back in shotgun, bunch formation by the receiver core. Riker under pressure. He's got room. He's looking downfield to Elmer. And the ball is ripped out but recovered by Merrill.
my goodness.
But we do get the first down. So that's the good news. Almost a Greek tragedy on that play. But luckily, Trayson Merrill was there to recover the fumble. So Round Valley 1st and 10 at the 43-yard, Wickenburg's 43-yard line. Having a hard time getting across midfield. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 to the far side. Marble's back in shotgun. Wiltbank up the middle. He finds a block. He's going to cross the 40 down to almost the 39-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 40. So that's going to be 2nd down and 7.
Whoa, this series of events is getting to me. I feel like I'm out of breath and I'm not doing anything.
9 minutes left in the Molly Butler Lodge 4th quarter. Marble and Wiltbank at shotgun. 3 receivers on near side. 1 split out far to the right, or to the left. Quick pass, and it's in and out of the hands of, I believe that's Brown, the intended receiver.
A little high. He's got to remember, Brown's kind of short. That's 2 passes tonight that have gone a little over his head.
Jordan Elmer checking in. 3rd and 7 for Round Valley. Remember, they got to get across the 38-yard line for the first down. Empty backfield for Marble. He's got 3 on the near side, 2 on the far side. Here's the snap. He's dropping back. He's under pressure. He steps up and he's hit and sacked by number 26 on the blitz. Number 26 is Cade Roberts. Catches Marble in the backfield. And that's going to bring out the punt team. With 8:27 left in the 4th.
Pretty bold call to bring pressure in that situation, but it worked out for him.
Round Valley's going to down it inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line. So Wickenburg's going to start deep in their own territory. And I look for them to come out with that flea flicker right out of the box.
We will see.
So Round Valley's defense Round Valley's defense, this is the time they really need to make a big stop right here. They need to stop Wickenburg in this series and get the ball back.
Yeah, this has been such a field position battle with Round Valley's defense coming up big.
Cisco and Strickland in the middle. Backer core moving up. Here's the handoff, and he's going to get across the 5 down to about the 8, maybe the 7. They're going to spot him at the 7, second down.
Well, that's a good start. Oh, sorry, hit the wrong button.
So now Wickenburg is breaking their huddle. They got James in shotgun. He's moving up under center I formation. One receiver split out each side. My formation, he goes the second man through, and he's going to battle his way across the 10 to about the 12, 13-yard line. And that is going to be number 8, I believe, on the carry. DiAnna. So that's going to be 3rd and 1 for Wickenburg from the Round Valley 13-yard line. Round Valley defense needing a stop right here, 3rd and 1. Here's the handoff, DiAnna. He hits the line. He crosses the 15-yard line.
It looked like the ball came out, but he fell right on it.
And well, that was going to be a first down.
And now we got another flag.
Now we got another flag is we have some meltdown over on the line of scrimmage. It looks like they're both going to be dead ball. Wickenburg is basically
Wickenburg because they're not pointing at us yet.
Well, wait a minute. Yeah, they are.
Oh, now they're pointing this way.
Unsportsmanlike, 78 White, 75 Round Valley. Those penalties will offset. We will repeat the down.
So that's going to be Drake Sims for Wickenburg and then Strickland. So Round Valley did get the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the
Wickenburg.
Or Wickenburg got the first down from the 16-yard line. So what transpired is Drake hit Cisco, knocked Cisco down, and then Strickland, defending his player, sought some retribution, and that's why it's offsetting. 1st and 10 Wranglers from the 16. There's the pitch to DiAnna. He evades 2 tackles, 3 tackles, and he's going to hit and battle his way to the 20.
And, ooh, have we got? Nope,
Nope.
he's getting up.
He's getting up. It's just a pile on his legs, and they were taking their time. Don't want anybody getting excited.
Run a little extra time off the clock. Do what we do.
Yep, so now we're going to be at 6. We're going to be at 6 minutes by the time they snap the ball in your Molly Butler Lodge 4th quarter. Wickenburg up 16-13 over Round Valley. James under center. I formation. Here's the handoff, DiAnna. He's hit and buried back at the 20. So Round Valley with a big stop there at 2nd down. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, you notice we're stacking 5 on the line.
Yeah.
We know what they want to do, and we're going to try and stop it.
I still think that flea flicker is looming on the horizon. One safety back. Here's the pitch to DiAnna. He's hit and brought down at the 20.
And he's going to be short.
Yeah,
well
22.
Short of the first.
So that's going to be 4th and 4.
3 at
3.
least.
Yeah, 4th and 3 for Wickenburg. And I'm sure they're going to punt. They're not going to risk getting a 4th down and giving it to Round Valley inside the 30.
With 4.5 minutes left, no, not wise.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, but, you know, stranger things have happened. It is Friday night. There's the punt. Roddy Rivera signaling fair catch. And he's going to take it 1st and 10 at the 36. So now Round Valley's got a chance with 4:39 left to either score a touchdown or at least get within field goal range and tie it up.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my goodness. This is a time where we have to play with cool heads and not draw any controversial calls.
Yeah, it's tough. You know your season either continues or ends in 4 minutes and 39 seconds.
Cisco bringing his line up to the line of scrimmage. Empty backfield for Marble. 2 receivers on the far side, 3 on the near side. Wiltbank in motion. Riker with the keeper up the middle. He's going to get to the 45. He's battling his way. He gets to the 49. First down for Marble.
I feel like he might have used the ref as a lead blocker for a second.
Hey, that's all right.
I like it. Hey.
When I played umpire, many a times did those guys make a cut on me in the middle. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yep.
In fact, I can remember your specific team doing it a lot. In fact, I think
we liked running up the middle. I'm not gonna lie.
I think that was in play. I think that was in Coach Seymour's playbook in them days. Empty backfield again for Marble. 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Here's the snap. He's looking up. He's going to run right up the middle again. He's got Cisco up there. He crosses the 40, 35, and there's the face mask, and nobody's going to call it. Wow.
And do we have a Wickenburg player down?
Check the replay.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
That was a great grip and rip. Too bad nobody saw it. 3:55. Marble with the first down. First and 10 from the Wickenburg 38-yard line. Round Valley's got 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. There's the snap. Wiltbank up the middle. He crosses the 35, and he's battling his way to the 32, 31, and they're going to blow it dead at the 31. 2nd and 3 now for Round Valley. Wickenburg kind of playing prevent at this point, and Round Valley is not wanting to let up on the gas, but they do want to chew up the clock. So it's kind of a fine balance right now.
I was about to say, they're being effective at moving the ball and taking time off the clock. So
empty backfield for Marble. He's got a tight end and 1 split out on the far side, 3 on the far. Yeah. Anyway, here's the keeper. He's going to hang on to the ball. Looks like he's going to get the first down on progress. That will stop the clock at 2:41. And that will be 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, Round Valley inside the Wickenburg 30. That's going to put them at the 27-yard line.
Ooh, they bit pretty hard on Rowdy. They thought he had the ball. He did not. Riker kept it, snuck it up the middle. Well-designed play.
Yeah, Nico Pena checking in. Marble and Wiltbank back in shotgun, 1 to the far side, 3 to the near side. Wickenburg in man coverage, 2 safeties deep. Here's a handoff to Wiltbank. Wiltbank gets to the near side, but he's going to get to the 25-yard line, but they're going to keep him in bounds. So 2nd and 6, 7?
Yep.
2nd and 7 for Round Valley with under 2 minutes. Round Valley still has all 3 of their timeouts, as does Wickenburg, as we count down 1:49 left in the Molly Butler 4th quarter. Round Valley driving. Wiltbank and Marble back in shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Marble's looking deep. He goes, there's a pass. Tracy Merrill at the 20. He's battling to about the 16-yard line.
That's going to be good for a first down.
That's good for a first down. Yes, it is. And that's going to be 1st and 10 from the 16. Round Valley threatening now with less than 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Nico Pena checking in. Jaden Cisco getting his line set up. Seth and Marble back in shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Pena's on the near side. Here's the handoff to Wiltbank. Wiltbank is looking. He gets up to about the 11-yard line. And timeout.
Round Valley.
Yeah, timeout Round Valley. 65 came in a little late, and apparently nobody wanted to. But anyway.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Watch the film, judge for yourself. Not going to say a word. 57 seconds left in the Molly Butler fourth quarter touchdown.
2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 from the Round Valley's own 11-yard line. Sorry, 12-yard line. It's hard to tell from here.
Yeah.
It might be at the 11. It says ball on the 11 from the score table, so hey, we'll go with what they know. It's probably better than what I know anyways.
Yeah, Wes is asking me when was the last time we had an overtime, and I can't remember.
It's been a minute.
I think it's been 2 years. Yes, it's been 3 years against Phoenix Christian. 3 years ago, we were in Phoenix Christian. So I do remember. Marble's back in shotgun with Wiltbank. Bunch formation on the far side. Marble with the keeper. He's looking in the end zone for Rivera, and he finds him. Round Valley with the touchdown. Rivera went to the back of the end zone, and nobody stayed with him. They were all concentrating on the bunch formation. Rivera sneaks back in the back door for a Round Valley touchdown.
And that is huge.
No, what's huge is this extra point right here. This PAT.
Indeed. This Round Valley Patriots PAT attempt. This is a big one.
There's the snap, there's the kick, it's up, and it is good. Round Valley with a 4-point lead over Wickenburg with 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness.
We need a defensive stand here. If you are not on your feet smashing those emojis, you need to be doing it right now. If ever these boys needed some love from you, it is right now. They are doing everything they can right now. And I'm telling Wes, 3 years ago, Phoenix Christian, that was the last overtime.
Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Feels good to be up.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to whistle.
It's all good.
Like, I realized the mic is still by my mouth. It doesn't matter if I pull the ear cup away. Hey, you know what? I'm still trying to figure this thing out. Holy cow. What a roller coaster this game has been, ladies and gentlemen. Flores with the onside kick. And Wickenburg's going to let it go out of bounds, so that means they're going to start 1st and 10 at the 35. Wickenburg's smart. They just let that go out of bounds.
Yeah, are we looking at the Round Valley Ultimate 3-deep prevent defense?
I hope so. I do.
Don't let them go deep.
52 seconds left in your Molly Butler Lodge fourth quarter.
This is what we live for. This is what we train for, Dan.
Wow.
Win, lose, or draw, it has been a heck of a game.
Both sides.
Both sides.
James back in shotgun, and the flag by the umpire. We have false start. That's going to back Wickenburg up 5 yards. Not the direction Wickenburg wanted to go, and Wickenburg not liking that call.
The Round Valley is going to go ahead and take a timeout.
So we're putting 2 seconds back on the clock. Coach Merrill being pretty animated with the secondary. I think he believes that that procedure call might have saved a catastrophic moment because he was not happy with his defensive backs.
He was not. I was looking at the replay, and he was a little he was amped up.
He was paying particular attention to Mr. Brown, and I'm not sure what was going on over there, but it looks like they're all set now. Jordan, Wiltbank, Pena, and Brown all getting each other pumped up. Round Valley's defense, yeah, we're seeing 3 high right now, so a lot of pressure on the corners and 2 backers. James is back. He's looking across the middle, and it's not there. Pass broken up by Arona. And, of course, DiCamillo's looking for the pass interference and not getting it. 2nd down and 15. So now 49 seconds on the clock. Wickenburg 2nd and 15. Round Valley up 20-16 in your Molly Butler Lodge 4th quarter. James is back in shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the near side, 3 to the far side, empty backfield. I mean, it's almost identical to what we've been doing all night. And timeout, Round Valley.
Ooh. And another animated coach.
I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like not everybody was on the same page defensively.
Yeah.
So now Coach Baca's going to kind of settle things down, rally his team a little bit. 48 seconds left. He's basically telling them, listen, we can give them a yard or 2. We can play soft on the run. Nobody gets behind you. No passes.
I mean, you can give them, 70 yards.
Yeah.
You just can't give them that 71st.
Right?
And you're good. You won the game, so.
Well, and they have to cover 70 yards.
No field goal is going to win it.
No, and they got to cover 70 yards in 48 seconds. Bad snap. James is picking it up. He's under pressure. He's got no place to go, and he is brought down at about the original line of scrimmage. Nope, 2 yards shy.
And that's going to be a timeout. Wickenburg, I believe.
Yeah. So with the bad snap, that gave Round Valley the pass rush they needed to get James out of the pocket. He had nowhere to go. And that cost them 11 seconds on the clock, and they got
no yards.
3 yards, maybe.
So far, going pretty well for Round Valley. Wickenburg not ready to give up, playing hard to the end, as we expect.
Round Valley coaches doing everything they can to pump up this defense. Round Valley moving to a 3-man front. 3 safeties and 2 corners and 3 backers. So they are in prevent. They are giving up no passing. James is rolling out. He's looking to the sideline. It's up in the air and no good. His intended receiver was Caden Conway, and there was not there. It was way over his head.
Yep. Tight coverage. 2 Elks in the area as well.
30 seconds left. It is 4th and 14 for Wickenburg. They are down to their last play.
This
is
their
it.
Season.
This is the moment that every player dreads right here. 4th and 14. Your season, it depends on this play right here. James is back there by himself in shotgun 3 and 2. He's rolling out to the Wickenburg side. He's looking underneath.
Broken up,
and it is incomplete. Round Valley holds them off. All they have to do is 1 snap and take a knee. In Round Valley over Wickenburg.
Oh my goodness.
20-16.
Hard fought to the very end.
Round Valley has to snap the ball. I'm sure they'll go into victory. I'm going to let the end of this game just speak for itself.
Oh, well done, boys.
And that's it. Wickenburg doesn't try anything in the victory formation. The boys are down there shaking each other's hands. It was a well-fought battle. Wickenburg did everything they could. Round Valley did everything they could. Everybody left everything on the field. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how the game should be played.
Oh, my goodness.
I tell you what, that's the kind of football game that makes you old right there.
Indeed. My goodness.
So
and with that, we're going to move on to the Lackey Rentals post-game show. Round Valley pulling it off right at the very end.
Yeah.
My goodness. Well done, boys. Well done.
Kind of a little bit of controversy in the third quarter. A little bit in the third quarter, in the beginning of the fourth quarter. But, you know, overall, once everybody settled down and went back to playing ball, it was the ball game that we had anticipated. I don't know if 2016 is necessarily low scoring, but, you know, by blowout standards, I guess it could be.
So I'd say by Round Valley standards, pretty low scoring game.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought battle, and you know you can tell by the demeanor of the boys on the field. Round Valley knows they just fought a battle. Wickenburg knows they just left it all on the field. Hats off to Wickenburg for giving us a game tonight, and hats off to Round Valley for stepping up. I mean, did I just see a flag? No, somebody must be messing around. That just distracted me. Sorry about that.
Oh, my goodness.
So as Wes tries to find his interviews, I want to see how we did. So,
All
Ethan,
right, let's pull up some stats on the evening. Unofficial stats. We have 232 yards in rushing for the Elks, 123 yards passing on the evening, averaging 6.27 yards on the ground, 12.3 in the air for 355 total yards of offense.
This is Wesley.
All righty, and as I go to my... All right, Seth Wilbank, 149 yards tonight.
we
Average 5.96 yards.
Yeah, we literally ran out of columns.
Oh, my goodness. Well, hey, in a game like this where you're grinding it out, that's what you got to do. Riker Marble, not Ryan. I'm just going to put my cursor here so you can't tell that was a thing. 82 yards, averaging 7.5 yards per carry. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Wickenburg's got very similar stats. That's what's so crazy. And it was like watching Round Valley play a purple and gold version of Round Valley. Wickenburg very, very similar, both offensively and defensively, to Round Valley style of football. Wow, we knew it was going to go down to the wire, and it absolutely did. Hats off to the boys for digging in. They did everything they needed to do. They bent, but they did not break.
Oh, my goodness.
Wickenburg did everything they could to come up with the upset, and just fell short in the last minute. And, hats off, because, that was a game all the way down to the wire. So I don't know what to say. Both teams battered and bruised. Wickenburg's got a long bus ride home. Hats off to those guys for their season that they've played. They did not have an easy road to get here. it's hard to, I can't even describe it at this point. So we're going to try to bring you some interviews. Hang with us for just a moment. Everybody's still on the field. Can't.
Alrighty, sorry about that. I was on the phone with Wes getting a plan together. The team is elected to go in and talk as a team. Coach wanted a few minutes with them, and then I think we're going to get a few players to actually come and join us up here. So we just get to talk more football. My goodness.
So let's dig into the bracket. I mean,
Bracket
this
does things. Okay, R and R barbecue, not RXR, but R and R, because, you know.
Railroad barbecue, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right, so how'd we do?
We did. Well, let's see if we can find some scores. Now that I don't need my phone for that, I'm going to start looking up some football scores here. So we know that basically we are going to be going to Yuma, which is 2/3 of the way to San Diego. Quite unfortunate. Sounds like, unfortunately, not a surprise for Payson. We were hoping for the big upset, but
Yuma over Payson.
yeah. All right. Load faster. Load much faster. There might be a bunch of people on the internet tonight. All right, so Eastmark River Valley, fourth quarter, it's currently 24-20 in favor of River Valley. That's a close game. Could change here at the end.
That's a lot closer than I thought that game was going to be.
Thatcher, 29-13 in the fourth corner.
So they're
quarter,
beating
sorry.
Push Ridge.
They're 29-13. Thatcher getting it done.
So that'll be Thatcher Snowflake then. Wow.
68-7 was the final in the Snowflake Monument Valley game.
Yeah, that we pretty much knew that. And what about ALA Sabino?
Sabino Sholo, fourth quarter. Sabino, 27-20. They are over the Sholo Cougars by 7 points in the fourth quarter. That is still undecided.
And too close to call at this point.
Too close to call. Sounds like they got a slugfest going on. I wish it would tell you, why can't I find the ALA Gilbert game?
Yeah, Phoenix Christian ALA Gilbert, I bet that turned into a slugfest too.
I don't see Phoenix Christian, Wickenburg. Yep. All right, so Phoenix Christian, ALA Gilbert. All right, so 57-0 fourth quarter. ALA Gilbert's got that one pretty much wrapped up, I would say. So we are looking for Valley Christian. That's the only score I haven't seen yet. St. John's 28-0 over Camp Verde, for those of us who want to know that. And the final is in Valley Christian 49-0 over Safford.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
unexpected. I thought it would be a little closer than that, but
the only one I missed was I had Push Ridge over Thatcher, and Thatcher flipped it.
I think Thatcher's going to come through on that one.
So I called ALA Sabino. I got it.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, baby. I got that one. Valley Christian, River Valley, called that one. Thatcher Snowflake.
Well,
that's going to be an interesting game, actually. Thatcher Snowflake will be a brawl.
Yes.
Because whoever the winner of that game is, they're going to play the winner of the Valley Christian River Valley game, which is also going to be a brawl. both of those winners advance in the semifinals. They are going to be beat up and bloody by the time they get there.
Well, River Valley doesn't have it sewn up yet. It's fourth quarter, and they're not up far enough that they can't be. It doesn't tell me who's got the ball. Maybe if I actually click on the game, if I can find it now. I wish. Oh, I don't want to buy. I think that was a Kia. Sorry. I don't think it would do well in the woods. Hey, it might. I don't know if there are any Kia fans out there. I don't want
What,
to
you couldn't put a saw on the front of that and just drive around?
Yeah, so they're up by 4 in the fourth quarter. Looks like 6 minutes left in that game. So
that's too much time.
yeah.
Okay, so that one's still in doubt. But
And so last update was River Valley intercepting a pass at the Eastmark's 15-yard line.
So River Valley has the ball.
So they have the ball
Potentially.
currently, and looks like they are in excellent scoring position if they're at the Eastmark 20-yard line. So we will see. That's what I know for now.
Wow.
I don't want to go to Yuma Catholic. That is a long ways from here.
You
I've
know
been
what?
to Yuma twice in my life.
I was just there doing a survey not too long ago.
Were you flying your drone, doing your survey things?
Actually, I was, because I had to locate the boundary and then do some topographic mapping, and I've embraced photogrammetry utilizing UAV technology, and I tell you what, I'm getting pretty good at it, to be honest, if I do say so myself.
That coming from our very own DMJ MPLS Land Surveying, Dan Muth. I know you won't promote yourself, but I sure will promote you because, hey, I kind of like you.
I stumble on the whole self-promotion thing, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just not comfortable when I run through the sponsors, I'm just not comfortable talking about myself. I'm sorry, I'm just not.
Well, we ought to talk some more about some of our sponsors. I don't know if they've gotten the love they deserved because, man, this game just kind of soaked up all of our attention. Cowboy Up, I know that's where I go to get all my steel chainsaw parts, accessories. I know Animal Feed. There's a weird thing where we were getting our cat food delivered, and then they wouldn't deliver it anymore, and so we've had to go in there and get some feed from time to time, and
I go
we
in
should
there.
be doing it all the time.
My wife and I have these small dogs, right?
Yes.
And so there for a while, she was running and buying the little 3 and 5 pound bags of food. And I'm like, you know what? No. I went down and I talked to Jeff. I'm like, give me a 50-pound bag, dumped it into a plastic garbage can. And, now once a quarter instead of once a week, I'm buying dog food. And it's cheaper that way. And I try to explain that, and hey. But Jeff hooked me up with some lamb and rice formula dog food for our 2 little dogs because they eat maybe 2 cups of food a day.
Yeah.
And that's it. So
I like it. Into the Woods Photography. Hey, senior photo specials right now. They'll do sports magazines. Hey, check them out on Facebook. Get all the details there. They do great work. McCall Hauling and Dirt Works. I need to call them. I need some gravel in my backyard. I need to get it done. I keep putting it off, and I shouldn't.
I tell you what. So I had Cam come and put a couple loads of cinders. They've been doing some work on Butler, and when we do get moisture, back when we used to get moisture, it just turned into a muddy mess, and I had him bring in some cinders. Man, did that make a difference. We're not tracking mud in the house. It's great.
Indeed. Pioneer Title Agency. I literally brought them up today. My driver was like, hey, I have to get something notarized today. Where do I go? I'm like, hey, man, you're going to drive right past Pioneer Title Agency. I'm pretty sure that's where he stopped in and had it taken care of. So, hey, nice little organic conversation and, referral there for our good friends down at Pioneer Title Agency. Round Valley Tiny Village. Hey, if you need a alternative place to stay for some family here in Round Valley Tiny Village is pretty cool. I've had several family members come and stay, and they dig it. R&R Smoked Treats. Hey, big shout out, Mr. Robert Ray, coming to help us on the camera tonight. I think he did an excellent job. Hey, he does a bunch of varieties of smoked cheeses, smoked chocolate dip pretzels. I didn't read that beforehand. Now I am very curious. Smoked almonds and smoked Chex mix. So, indeed. And the flower box, we talked about them a little bit. Hey, not just a flower shop. They do all kinds of unique gifts, kind of cool little baskets and homecoming discount. Buy one corsage, get the boot for free. And if they are ordered as a set, hey, and if you're going Stag, they'll give you a 10% discount. So I like it. Flower box. That's the last time I got flowers for my significant other. That's where I went. And hey, Dr. Winslow McNeil hooking us up with some chiropractic service tonight. He does massage there, available at his office. I don't think he does it, or does he do it? I think he has a masseuse. Do you know?
Last time, it's been so long since I've been to a chiropractor. I think Lisa went to Winslow and he actually did her adjustment.
Well, I'm sure he does the adjustments. I'm seeing massages available.
Oh,
That is piquing my curiosity.
Sorry, I'm distracted.
And very reasonable. I remember asking him, it was like a few weeks ago when we had that, was it the drug prevention night that the school puts on every year and we went to that. We sat by him and I visited with him. Very reasonable rates. No reason not to go see him. And to all of our silent partners, thank you so much for sticking with us, supporting us. We know who you are. We don't forget about you. We're big fans of what you guys do and grateful for everything that you allow us to do. As we're getting set up here, so Wes, were we hoping for some interviews still?
Pancake's here.
Oh, here's Pancake in the flesh. Let's get situated, and then we will talk with the Cisco.
I cannot believe they call back your touchdown. And then they wouldn't flag that kid for hitting you in the end?
I don't know how 6 yards deep is not.
I know.
Have a seat, man.
Well, here,
You want your ice?
Sure?
All right.
Yeah, let me just snag this guy, and then we'll stand up. Actually, here, hold this guy. Checkity check 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Where are we at here, Dan the man? Can I sit down, Dan? And are you still in the shot? You'll be seeing my bald head. Is that what's going down?
I like it.
We will switch. We'll sit down because, Pancake, are you tired?
Yeah, hurting.
Joined here by Jaden Cisco, the Pancake himself. You know what was really cool about that one play? We got to talk about that play. And it was like Jovan's last week. Jovan had a touchdown, got called back. That'll always be a touchdown to us.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool. And what was neat is if you watch the replay, there were 3 or 4 guys around you, all of them wanting for you to make that touchdown. And so such a cool effort. So walk us through that play, that moment. What are you doing with the ball?
Yeah, we got to start off with Brody Ziegler. He's the one that stripped it. And then he tried picking up and scoring, but the guy grabbed him. So then I just picked it up, and I had Rowdy, Pablo, everyone blocking for me. Really wanted that touchdown.
Do you feel like that was one of the momentum shifts that we needed in the game when you're able to get that? I know it got called back, but do you feel like that changed things a little bit for you, getting the ball right there, changing things up a little bit?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It just starts with the intensity. We went out, we threw a pick, and then we stopped them, got it, and then we got that scoop and score, got called back, and then we scored at the last 2 minutes, 50 seconds, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, Rowdy. So Rowdy usually known for making those snags, especially when there's lots of pressure. Dropping a couple of those today, which was, I think I took it harder than anybody else. I'm like, Rowdy doesn't miss a bunch of those, but then dialing it in, catching in the corner when we absolutely needed it there.
Oh, yeah. Rowdy comes in. Rowdy's a goat at that stuff. He never gives up. He called that own play himself, and that's a leader right there.
Nice. Talk to us about the O-line, Cisco. We don't get to talk to a bunch, but talk to us about what that family is, what that brotherhood is of you guys on the O-line.
You know, it's just a bond. Dana he's a one heck of a guard. We got Kyler Rominger. He's one good guard. We got Caden Sloan. He's getting it. And then we got Brandon. He's been with us for last year, and he's been doing good. It's just we have that great bond where we all stick together, we play together, we work hard, and we don't give up. We talk about stuff when we messes up. And, yeah, it's just a great brotherhood bond.
And we see that on the defensive side as well. Talk to us about the D-line and the guys you got working with on that side.
Yeah, Tracy Merrill, he's one heck of a player. He's playing with a hurt hip right now, but from the way he played tonight, it doesn't look like he's hurt. Then we got Brody Ziegler. He came in with some good sacks. We got Brandon. He got some good tackles. He opened those holes for me so I can get the good tackles. And, yeah, all around we did pretty good on the D-line.
And Brody, I want to say the word surprise, but it seems wrong. But Brody just sneaks in there, especially when you need him, and makes a big play.
Oh yeah, they don't understand how good Brody is.
Deceiving with his size, right?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, they double team me. They don't think Brody's quick enough or strong enough to get there. But once they double team me, that's a sack right there. So I'm for Ziegler taking those sacks just so he gets the experience, so then he can have the leadership next year. And yeah.
Any surprises for Wickenburg today? I think the crowd was kind of surprised at how the whole game went. Exciting ending, though. Really close game. So fun game of football. But was it a surprise to you guys how they came out and attacked?
Yeah, we didn't focus up for the first quarter. We scored. Then we let them go with some stupid long passes. We should have covered them. But, yeah, they're one good football team. Yeah, and I'm not surprised. And with the upset last year with Blue Ridge when they did that, it's pretty good. Yeah, they surprised me with this just hitting hard.
Any thoughts, any comments, any predictions as we get ready for Yuma? What's going to be the mindset for you and the rest of the line going into this next week of practice?
We're just all going to focus up. We're going to work together. We're going to do some great double teams. We're going to make it work Monday night practice. We're going to take care of our injuries throughout the weekend. And, yeah, so we're just going to work together, watch some film, and, yeah.
We were hoping to grab Riker just a little bit, but I'm sure he's got 9 million things he's going right now. But wanted to talk just a second about that relationship between the center and the quarterback. Can you speak to that just a little bit? Because it's different and it's special. I played center, and there's a bond there. It's a little bit different. Can you talk about that, you and Riker?
Yeah, it's just crazy how me and Riker, we talk together. We just discuss things. Once if something's going on with the receivers or running backs, I'll talk to him about it. And if something's going on with the O-line, he'll talk to me, and we'll just go back and forth. Yeah, it's a great bond. Riker's one heck of a quarterback as a sophomore, and he makes some good plays whenever he needs it, and he has a great line to help him.
Right on. Yeah, it's really cool to see that conduit, like you said, between you and him. You're talking about the backfield. He's talking about the line because the different perspectives. So how cool that you guys bring the offense together that way.
Yeah, it's just amazing how he takes control of the offense. Even if he's a sophomore, it's mostly seniors.
Nice.
He's been taking up leadership. All right.
Nice, and he's tenacious. Watching him run, it blows me away that he drops his head and runs. You don't see a lot of quarterbacks that'll do that. He's been called a running back that also runs the ball a little bit, right? He's more of a power runner as well. So, any last comments? Anybody watching the stream you want to give some love, some shout outs to Cisco as we wrap things up?
Yeah, all my family, the Cisco family, my mom's side. Thank you for watching and supporting me.
Right on, Pancake. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Best luck. Jaden, the Pancake Cisco, number 56, center for the Round Valley Elks. Guys, we're going to wrap things up and get ready to finish things up from the dome, and that's my big old bald head.
I like it because I also have one. So,
Ethan, what are we looking at from the brackets? Do we have games with final scores?
Yes. So, we had Safford pretty much got annihilated by Valley Christian, which not terribly surprising. A.L.A. Gilbert, they did what we thought they were going to do. Eastmark, River Valley. River Valley's up by 11 in the fourth quarter with about 2.5 minutes left. Feels like they've got that one pretty much under control. Sabino is up by a score over Sholo in the fourth quarter.
Is it still 2021?
It's 27-21.
Ooh.
So, yeah, it's getting down to it.
It's a tight ball game right there.
Thatcher is leading pretty big over
They
Push
extend
Ridge.
that lead over Push Ridge. Nice.
Yep. So it's 35-26. And who else we missing? Monument Valley Snowflake. That went the way we expected. Snowflake pulling it out big. And Payson Yuma Catholic went the way we thought it was. Yuma Catholic winning big over Payson. So that's pretty much where we're at. We have 2 games undecided, but one's down to the wire, but the other one doesn't seem like it's too close.
So Round Valley on the road. Guys, we're going line to line, as it were. We're about as close to the east side of the state as it can be, going all the way over to California pretty much as we travel to Yuma Catholic next week. Excited to hear Cisco just dialed in about, just back to basics, hit Monday practice. Here we go. So siloing the victory this weekend and then getting back on the horse when it comes to Monday against Yuma Catholic. I wish I had the date, but how long has it been since we played Yuma Catholic? It's been a minute.
In recent memory, I can't think of it.
So we played against them in the state championship. It's been a number of years ago, and then we separated from a conference perspective, and now we get to see them again. So Round Valley traveling to Yuma Catholic. Big shout-outs and love. I know you guys are taking care of our big, our amazing advertising family, especially Lackey Reynolds right now with our post-game wrap-up situation. Huge thanks to them. I'm not sure what their November deals and specials are because we're not in the Halloween season anymore. From a stats perspective, did you guys break those down? Any surprising stats that we saw? We saw Wilt Bank averaging about 6 yards a carry at the end of the night. I looked at that one right before I came down. But just a tight game of football here in the Dome.
Indeed, it was.
So, guys, we're going to wrap things up in the Dome. We're going to get the Yeehaw out of here. You guys have a great weekend. Be safe. Make good choices. From the Dome, this has been Let's Go Elks. I'm Wesley McBride.
I'm Ethan Holiday.
We got Mr. Dan Muth in the back. We got Scott Madrid. We got Rustin McBride. And we got Robert Ray working the other camera for us tonight. So, you guys, wherever you're at, have a great weekend. Be safe. Make good choices. We'll see you next time on Let's Go Elks.